Good morning, team. Good to see everybody here today. Please let me know that you can hear your boy speak. Throw those A's in the chat right now if you can hear me speak. What is good, team? Good morning to everybody, and welcome back to another Ticker Picker. Right. And so, what's going down in the markets, you guys? I just saw the last comment right here come in real quick from Sebastian Lim saying FNGR is moving. Of course it's moving, team. We were looking for this opportunity the whole time, right? Sebastian, you already knew it, my brother. Thank you so much for all your help. Good to see you here. Lenny, good to see you here. Phyllis, hello. Good morning, Arca, bro. Good morning to you, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate you so much. Let's see. Good morning, Arca and team from Forklift in Alabama. Nice, man. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate you. Sandman, how you doing? Welby, all good to see you here. Ian Tucker, what's up in Northwest? Oh, man, I love it, team. What's up, Off Grid? How you doing? Good morning, all. Tuesday trading is one of my 5 favorite trading days. Let's go. I agree with you, man. I'm somebody was surprised to hear you in the family here, actually, at home, local family, right? Immediate family. They were surprised to hear me say, oh, man, the week is over. They were like, what? Aren't you happy? It's the weekend. I'm like, of course I'm happy it's the weekend, but it's the weekend though, Good times, everybody. Good times here. Barbara Young, good morning to you. Daryl, how you doing? We are burning daylight, he says. Destiny, good morning to you. Ore, good morning to you as well. And yes, of course, my friend, we can go ahead and take a look at, ticker symbol UCAR. We'll make sure to keep this on the daily and we'll get this going. Right? Oh, right. This was actually another play. Let me load up another master layout for this. So let's load it up on master layout number 2, ticker symbol UCAR. Team, please remember that we're going to be facing some pressures in the market. Okay. Actually, in the Discord, I mentioned that we're going to have after hours some earnings reports. Okay, and some of those ones that we have to look out for are, for example, Alphabet. Okay, ticker symbol GOOGL. And that is going to be at 4:05 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, team. So the reason why they're doing this after hours is to prevent them or to save the markets from that extra volatility, right, team? So it's it's just one of those things, right? So here we're going to load up UCAR. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So aside from the fact that we're set to receive another potential rate hike or not tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday, right? So we have like major earnings coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and update the Discord a little bit later today with the new list for the following days. Okay, team? So I just want everybody to kind of be careful and make sure, to watch your assets. Okay? All right, team. So anyway, let me come back right here to the chat and see what's going down. Okay, so... INPX, was it PX or INXP? I forgot what it was. COSM rises from the depths on a decent PR. Steve Miller, remember that we were talking about, let's see, I think it was last week. We were talking about a bounce from 169, and we needed that validation in order for us to continue on to the upside. And it appears as such, you are telling me that is happening, right? So, that would be cool. Let me see I wish I actually had some other time frames right here, but let me just pull up the 8 hour. I'm curious to see what you mean. Nice, check it out. We reached a low of 170. We're now getting a bounce to 185. Pretty much what we were expecting, right? So, this was a really nice shakeout here, right? Nice, good deal. Thank you for letting me know. I'm very happy to see COSM up as it has a lot of people trapped in it. And this was one of the decisions that this formation was essentially the decision that we were saying that we may face a low of 169 based on the all-time low visible from the buy daily chart of COSM. Nira, how you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for coming by. INPX, let's look at it. I'm down. All right, let me see if I can bring it up from any other. Yeah, I can do it from here. We're going to look at UCAR as well, okay? But hold on. Yeah, we could do it on this one too. Oh man, I actually expressed that this could be facing some downside to one of my buddies, and DNA is actually making its way up. Very nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. IMPX, right? So let's go ahead and type it in right here and see what's going down. Wow, what happened here, dude? So let's see. 36 minutes ago, INXP to combine with crossover plane maker XTI aircraft to combine what? So this is, oh, it's a merger. It's an agreement. That's a big freaking deal, man. This is a big deal. Okay, so 3 hour, you're incredibly overextended. And if we can look at historical values, you are right about there. This thing is probably about to sell off. Hold on just a sec. There's no way for me to tell you exactly if that's going to happen or not, right? But in my personal opinion, this is quite ready for a pullback. Although the 3 hour, man, this is, of course, it's massively bullish, right? That's incredible, man. Incredible. What's that volume looking like on the daily? Let me pull that up. Huge gap up, right? So this thing was already ripping in the after hours too. So we have a volume of 4.19 million thus far. Okay, so the average traded volume for a 10-day period on a closing basis is 1.3 million. So this is already trading its 10-day volume all in the first hour. 2 million and counting. This is insane, man. Good deal. Are you long this ticker, by the way? Oh, and I do see the setup too. Yeah, this is a breakout play and very clearly one. So I'm just gonna show you real quick. Let's see. You just hopped in at 25 cents. Nice. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna show you something right now. So this is in all technicalities, this is a pretty standard play, right? So like this, and it's funny that I'm saying that it's about to sell off because we're right at the resistance unless I can adjust myself here. If that is the case, then let's just say that this is the formation, right? And then what I'm about to draw here is actually the support line of this whole deal. So it's a broadening descending wedge on a daily time frame. I wouldn't go any higher than this time frame here. Also, I know that I'm drawing these lines a little bit thick, right? So let me just diminish them a little bit, right? And then we'll be cool. Some people, it almost looks like a crayon. All right, so yeah, if we're practicing the golden rule of 3, we can clearly see test number 1, 2, 3, true breakout test number 4. So it was already imminent. Okay, good deal. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming by. Man, so see, doing very well. Thank you, bro. Always a pleasure for being here. Nice, man. Nice. Thank you so much. Also, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Okay, sometimes I get a little too caught up in the markets, and I tend to, you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, we can see this breakout. It's already a true test, so we're good. Okay, so let me pull up the Gaussian band here. I want to see it yeah. Okay, that's a clear indication of resistance. I want to see if we can get any closer, or if we're within the Gaussian band in any time frame whatsoever. Right, so we are, but that's a little too that's a little too much for us. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have to trust. I guess I can look at the 8 hour too, right? So we should be breaking out of that, if anything. Okay, breaking out of the 8 hour as well, 12 hour time frame, and daily, right? So the one that we're looking for here is in fact the buy daily team. So go ahead and notice that we do have a resistance coming up from the Gaussian band's bottom. That's gonna be at 51.96. Okay, so I can make that a range too. So let's go ahead and just mark that off right there, because there is a potential pullback from that zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark it off just like this. We said 51.96. I can see the top side of this as two areas of consistency here. One of those areas being this right over here. So 59.23, huge resistance tops there. And there is one more zone to be very aware of here, and it's going to be right at the mean band and a very confluent gap here on the buy daily, right? So that little gap right there would be a very strong area of resistance. So I'm going to favor the top side where the mean band is located. Okay, so yeah, these are the areas of resistance that we're facing. Let me just go ahead and highlight some of those right there. 71.16 to about 76.47. And the first location of resistance 5196 to 5923. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and follow up with all of our tickers too, team, just a moment. Yeah, then from here, I could expect a pretty substantial pullback, right? So if it's not pulling back from, man, that would have already been it. Yeah, if it's not pulling back from 42.65 to around 44, then this area would certainly send price all the way back down to potentially test a newly converted resistance into support before a continuation to the upside. There could be a multi-point difference here upon the pullback. Okay, so these are huge daddy moves. Okay, we have to watch out when trading things like this, right? And take whatever gains you have immediately, right? Because these are going to be large swings here. Okay, talk about 51 cents potentially drop back to 28 cents or 29 cents. Okay, so be very careful. I would not, by any means, at this valuation here, 36 cents, I would not hold this too long whatsoever. Not financial advice, right, team? We are talking about paper trading here. Let's make sure that we can get our trading panel connected, right? We're going to do that connect on paper trading here for TradingView. Good times, team. Are we firing off any longs? Well, of course, the buy daily is already looking at that, right? So let's see the 8-hour time frame. Also, the 8-hour time frame is also fired with a long signal here on ARQ Armor. Let's see what else we have as far as time frame. Let's go shorter. Let's go to the hourly time frame. Okay, so hourly time frame did give us a long signal right down here at about 23.93. So very interesting entry from you, my friend. So you are algorithmic, entering at precise moments. Good times, man. Congratulations to you. And this is a very good play, man. I do suspect this to continue onwards and upwards. But first, we have to combat some serious areas of resistance. But know that the traditional way of trading this formation here would essentially take you to a topside target located at the genesis of the formation at about at about 363, right? So this is essentially the take profit target for this. Again, not saying that we're going there, just saying that this is how to trade it. Okay, so let's keep an eye on those targets there. Everything is looking pretty nice with a good news catalyst too, by the way. Good deal. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at ticker symbol UCAR. But right before we do that, let's see our little buddy here, FNGR, and see what it's doing, right? So FNGR at $4.30. What was, by any chance, are we remembering what yesterday's close was for this? And let's see, COSM. Damn, COSM, nice. At about, it reached 190. Good deal. Huge bounce to the upside, by the way, from that 170 to the current price action right now. It's about 8.83% to the upside. At one point, it was about 11%. Not bad. Let's see. Steak tonight. I feel like I want some steak tonight. Man. I'm gonna, yeah. What can I do, man? I want to go grill some steak. Let's do it. Okay. So, sorry, I wanted to go back to, all right, man. VIRI is facing that pressure, man. This is a tough area of resistance, team. I don't see it as impossible, right? We're sitting at 217 right now, so it's not bad. So, but yeah, we were expecting a short-term pullback on this. Did we get it? Looks like we did, but it was very slight. So 211 was the low. I don't even remember where I said this thing will pull back from the video. So many damn tickers to go over, right? So check it out on the daily time frame. Bulls leading the way at 61% with bears 39%. Oh man, the relative strength there is absolutely apparent that the bulls could be continuing in control here, okay, team? So SPY 454.84. Are you looking at that shakeout? This thing came down to 453.81 at one point. Very interesting times here, and it is entirely recovering, by the way. Wow. Okay, yesterday we were combating the area of 454.70, and we're sitting at 454.86. Of course, team, we tend to pump into news, right? And we also know that this the blue chips like Alphabet, Google, that's gonna likely move the markets, team. We're gonna get mangled around. So Welby saying VIRI to confirm our support is roughly 214. and we are heading upwards towards 240. Well, that's just because we have morning volatility, right? So everybody gets bullish. Yeah, so let's give it a little moment, right? So, but still, today we faced a low of 211. Did we miss it maybe? Let's see. So good afternoon, Jupiter. What's up? What's up? Let's see. XX. What's up, Arca baby? Best to you and the fam. Thanks for your diligent work, my dude. Thank you so much. So please check out LCID. What the fook is? let's go see it. Yeah. I'm down. I'm sorry. We needed to see UCAR too, right? I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead and off-grid gorilla. Just a quick sec. All right. So as long as we're not actually, ripping to the upside. Then give me just a quick moment. My apologies right here. So off-grid gorilla, let's see LCID. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So we came, look at that. That was a very curious test. That was one huge capitulation to the EMA 55. Precisely to the EMA 55. Or, I mean, relatively precise, right? Accurately. All right. So what could be happening here as we actually introduced a lot of volatility here? The top side we reached was 720. Really? 728 today already? Wow. Okay. Could this be a shakeout? Could this be a continuation to the upside? Well, let's go ahead and validate that and see if the 1 minute chart. Let's see it. I'm down. 1 minute chart. And let me put this on auto. Wow. Yeah, that's what I meant by shakeout, right? So you have this increased volatility here. So if you're looking at this on the hourly chart, on the daily chart, that's the huge indecision you have right here. That's literally all this, right? Let me get the drawings out of the way. All that price action that you're seeing here is visible from the 1 minute chart, represented like this. All this noise, man. All kinds of headaches. Making a man throw up over here, man. Right, so just got into FFIE. Sebastian. Is it a good setup? I'm going to trust that it is, brother. FNGR sitting at 432 right now, looking not bad. Yeah, this is all kinds of screwy over here, right? Look at that price action. It's very... Let's see. When does this price act? Oh, look at that. All right, check out this. These, man. I hated that it's in the 1 minute too, because that's where you have a lot of the algo trading as well, right? So, geez. Let me open up a master layout number 2. I'm going to show you something interesting, okay? So master layout number 2 right here. It's going to be ticker symbol LCID. You're going to love this. So LCID. Yeah, good. I have no drawings here. That's essentially what I was looking for. Let's go to the minute time frame. And auto this boy. Okay. So, yeah, oh, this is great, man. This is very cool. Check this out. Look at this fractal here, right? Take a look at what's happening right now. That's incredible. Except that's a huge capitulation to the downside, right? Are we trying to oppose here, or could that be the shakeout here before the upside? That was, my goodness, man. That was at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a 5 tick move right there, all quickly. This thing is highly volatile right now, team. But yeah, it's interesting price action, as it looks like you have repeated this type of formation in different ways several times, historically speaking. Here's another one, right? Look at that same shape. What's the deal with that? Look at that. Right? Very familiar. Tweezer bottoms here, right? Not necessarily on this one here, as it's very small compared to the ones that we're looking at. Look at that immediate reaction too, 714. This is highly volatile right now, team, and I'm not sure exactly what's happening with this ticker. Was there news or something, or what? This thing is going off the hook. Right, but it's meeting some really interesting fractal formations here. Right, curious, very curious stuff here. Man, okay, so let's go ahead and refer to the. I have to look at ticker symbol UCAR right now, team. Right, but and what do you know? Look at this. This is a larger version of that thing. And then this is a larger version of that one. Wow. Okay, well, good discoveries here, right? We have identified like a master fractal or something. That's I don't practice fractal theory whatsoever unless it's like some triangle or head and shoulders or something like that, right? But this is ridiculous. Man. Very similar price action. You know, even down to the micro time frames. Very, very curious times here. Nice, man. Thank you for showing me this. And anyway, so let's see if it does have... What is it doing, right? So 30-minute time frame. Let me pull up volatility versus momentum. Huge 30 minutes support from the 55 exponential. Yeah, let's see volatility versus momentum here on the 30-minute immediate short term. It is still suggesting a downside. It's still flashed to the downside. Is there recovery on the 15? Okay, there is recovery on the 15-minute and the 5-minute, but it's not definitive, and I don't think it's strong enough just yet. This may be flexing around for the next maybe 30 minutes here. 712 to maybe, I don't want to say all the way to 723, although it is possible here. But I feel like there's a little bit of there's going to be a little consolidation here until the 15-minute is able to recover to that upside. 5-minute is already showing weakness, so this may come right back down to the literally what we're talking about, right? So back to 712, potentially the low of day at 710, right? So yeah, it's getting really volatile here. It's already shaking out. It's already shaking out both shorts and longs. Okay, so could it be because there's something coming up? I don't know, but there is an inverse herpy-derpy right over here, right, team? Inverse head and shoulders. And this would be, let's see, yeah, we have a price objective to look at, right? Let's go ahead and just draw our neckline just like this here. We'll take the top side, we'll take a trend line from the top side right at the neck all the way to the bottom side where the head is. And then we will apply this to the top side of the right shoulder. What target is that giving us, right? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Perfectly to the 2.618 at 768 and one of our discretionary resistances, right? So there is a potential here that this thing could be corrective, but it is going to take some serious effort and some serious bull pressure to actually acquire that, as I do believe. Oh, wow. 716 pump. Nice, man. So as I do believe that this may have some bear control right now. Let's take a look at DBSI. Currently, bear is leading the way with 66%. So yeah, and it's coming right back down, 716, right? So I'm saying that this could be consolidating for the next 30 minutes, or actually, wow, 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to close this 30-minute iteration. There could be a shift on the next candle print. We're just going to have to go ahead and see what's up. We want to make sure that we maintain ourselves within this support, as it is a newly converted resistance into support, right? And we actually just broke into this over the last trading day, right? So we 2 trading days ago, we actually broke beneath that area, started a new chop zone, right? And then we actually broke upside of that area and resisted from the top zone, and now we're back in this little chop zone just like we did right here and right here, right? So we're well within that area, and I can see that this area is probably around where just about 80% of the dispersion of returns happen, right? So this is pretty, it looks like things happen pretty frequently here. FNGR going up, yeah, so expect, I'm gonna look at FNGR just a sec. So, yeah, this could be corrective here, team. This may be a temporary downside, but a lot of formations, a lot of, even Bitcoin was showing a very similar type of inverse head and shoulders too, right? So yeah, man, it's looking pretty good. I do think that this is just reaccumulating right now, and it's already showing some wicks to the downside that shows that bulls are interested, and this may be setting itself up for an upside move here. So keep an eye on that. I think my overall target here potentially into, I don't want to say today, it could be the next day or the following day, but I could see this thing trying to touch that area of 709, it says 769, 2.618, 768. So lots of rhyming there. Good deal. Yes, we will check on that. So BBIG was all hype yesterday, lol, because I'm shorting it today. Dude, BBIG hasn't been hype yesterday, dude. It's been running for 2 weeks. It's been running for a while. I think it started running on July, dude, actually 2 or 3 weeks now. I called the play on July 1st, And then on July 5th, I believe BBIG just started running. Dude, it's up like, careful, Joe. It's up like, I think, 150 or 100, maybe even closer to 200%. So, and I don't know if it has to do with the class action lawsuit happening, right? So, yeah, it is set to make a pullback here, but I don't think it's done. It's been running for 3 weeks straight or 2 weeks straight, some crazy thing like that, brother. So I haven't actually seen it either, right? I know I still have a couple charts over here regarding it, but we need to take a look at ticker symbol UCAR. But yeah, BBIG, oh man, hell no. Yeah, dude, look at this. It's been running since, Friday, July 7th. I thought it was the 5th, right? But no, the 7th, that was the first run to the upside. This thing's been going. So you're looking at, and it reached my target. Nice. This could be just one of these pullbacks, like with these over here, right? So be very, very, very careful. Any moment anybody gets a chance here, brother, I'm talking about a jump. This jump here was from $1.12 just last week. I'm sorry, just a couple of weeks ago, right? So, oh man, 112 all the way to freaking, what is this over here? 589. That's insanity. Okay, I'll give you that percentage on the run, right? Yesterday, it was up 423%. My goodness, I didn't realize how far up it was, right? And currently sitting right now still over 300% up, right? So this is why I'm saying be careful with this one, brother. This doesn't look like it's a short bias conviction. It also doesn't look like sell side conviction all the way in general, right? If there is going to be a continuation to the downside, I would put a serious limitation at about 419. If we do have some moving averages there, I can go ahead and provide them to you. I'm scared right now, right, bro? Because I don't want you to be shorting something that's going to pop off soon. But take a look at your silver cross right now, right? This is on an upside pivot, EMA 55 versus the EMA 21. I'm expecting this to cross in the next day or two, bro. Okay, upon this silver cross happening, price action will likely react to this and continue onwards and upwards beyond 670. All right, my dude, careful with that one, my brother. So now off grid, thank you, Sensei, Master Arca, the wise one, my brother. Thank you. Really appreciate you stopping by. Always appreciate your support. So let's go ahead and continue on here and take a look at ticker symbol UCAR for my brother, right? So this is going to be, where is it? Right over here, right? So UCAR, is there news or anything present? Okay, so we don't have any news present either. It looks like it's a bit stale, and it looks like it's dropping, contracting right now heavily arguably, this is a bullish formation, right? It could be. I guess we can take a support range, right? So instead of it being just one solid line, let's take a support range just like this, and this will mark off the bottom side of a potential triangle. Oftentimes, when you have these large wicks to the upside like that, that can be something that you. I personally 80% of the time ignore these, right? Because that's not organic price, right? It's a little more. It's more than that, right? So I'm not sure if this is actually facing all kinds of resistance right now, and this is trying to acquire the apex already. There is a high probability of that actually. So let's go ahead and leave it just like that, and we already have the bottom side. So we're dangerously close to the apex, and it's only natural for it to be pulling back the way it is right now, since we're so close to the resistance of the triangle itself. So this triangle does have a price objective, right? So oftentimes this is called a descending triangle in the trade. In mathematics, this is called a right angle triangle. So mathematical properties in the sense to where you do have a hypotenuse here, right? So no other formation in the trade has this. It's actually just this one in the ascending triangle, the inverse of this one, right? So, good morning, Arca. Just hopped on FNGR GTII high to today. I was thinking that GTII was gonna recover today. Check it out, FNGR already making its break, right? We got that very clean test that we were looking for, and then break to the upside. I really wanted this thing to come back down and validate the SMA 200, but it's like I said, team, it's only going to happen if we're close enough, right? But this looks like a clear rejection and a validation of our support from this formation, okay? Just to put it out there very clearly. And I forget what the command is over here so that I can Damn, I'm really not used to Windows here, team. Like to do this, right? It's usually Shift Scroll on my Mac, but in Windows, Shift Scroll is this, right? Zooming in like this. Then Alt Scroll is doing that. Regular Scroll is doing this, and then Control Scroll is this. Ugh. Could it be Alt Shift? This is yeah, very slow. Check that out. Check that out. That's 187.89,000 shares traded on an average on a closing period of 10 days. What does that say? Arca is a Mac elitist? A Mac elitist? Dude. Let's see. There's a lot of chat that DXF is priming. Please check it out when you have a chance. What is DXF? And I also heard this other one, WRNT, another IPO that's going to just apparently every IPO is going to HKD. Apparently, that's not. We shouldn't look at things that way. Okay, so the top side of the triangle, right, all the way to the bottom side is how you get your first target, right? But this, man, I promise you, this is going to take. I don't know what's going to create it to just do one of these here, right? Because this is moving, I mean, dreadfully close. And this, because it's moving so slow, this is why I personally wouldn't trade it myself. Top side target based on a psychological objective is 1273. You're able to take another trend line from the center of the triangle itself, right? And that would give you the price objective of the bull set number 2. We have 3 different sets of bulls trading this ticker, right? So, or this formation, sorry. So then we apply it to there, right? That's suggesting 912, very confluent with the top side of this area here. And the last area, the supposed area of breakout. Let's just say that we were to break out tomorrow, right? Just for example. So the price action would essentially take us to, let me make sure that we can have it aligned, right? It's taking us to about 669. Or 673, sorry. Okay, so those are the targets that I'm currently looking for on this based on a bullish breakout here. Although I do have to say every single moving average known to mankind is at resistance here against the price action with a very slow ticker. So this is, that's going to be super difficult to get over, okay? So definitely watch out for that. All right. So, is FNGR making its move or what? 450, 454? Nice. Well, time to look at what the heck the options are doing too, right? What are they doing? Let's see, 37 points down over the last 3 days. Bummer. No. Let me see. What the heck? That was my mentor. He just texted me. Man, he got squeezed. He got squeezed on ticker symbol SPOT, right, for Spotify. And he just went on the news and said that I think I was too early, right? So this literally by 2 days. He's a short bias swing trader, right? So he went short pretty heavy. Like, I mean, pretty heavy on SPOT. And right now, it's 37 points down over the last 3 days. He actually covered 3 days ago. Damn. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, I mean, you know, it's just, I told him maybe consider not shorting the market right now. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be weird. Right? But that man has a real tendency here to read. 188 on ticker symbol COSM, FNGR, 457, getting a new high of day. Very aggressive, right, team? And here's literally the people, right? We were talking about the chat people, the comment people after I put up a video. They said, no, this is not a chart play. They're saying, no, it's not going to respect your charts. Right? It's not going to do anything. Those support levels, nothing means nothing. Right? Right? So that's really interesting because the fact that you have somebody yelling that the charts don't work and then they say that they're manipulating the stock with their algorithms, that is an oxymoron like nobody else's business, dude. Like it's saying like it's raining on a sunny day, right? So you're saying you can't chart it, but yet it's algorithmically traded. That does no, those don't, that doesn't go together. You don't say that together. Because zeros and ones are essentially a chart from the very source. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. That's those are jokes, team. Those are jokes. The best kind. JMR, what's up, my dude? Good to see you here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for ticker symbol UCAR, okay? Now, if we're gonna, sorry, yeah, right. So let me just pull up here, volatility versus momentum, and check out a couple things here, because I can tell you, 30-minute time frame, right? So per your request, right? Let me just go ahead and auto this thing and see what's really good in the hood. Okay, so yeah, we have, or under the hood, right? So we still have a downside posturing here for the 30-minute immediate short-term, 15-minute time frame also, but it's starting to show little indication here of a potential correction, right? That means that the 5-minute, yep, is facing the upside. This is too little for us to get any type of reversal yet, okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because we need that 15-minute to literally be in the bullish control zone to start affecting the 30-minute. And the 30-minute time frame is in the gravitational zone of the bearish control zone down here, right? So this is likely to get pulled to the downside ever so slightly. So the only thing is that it is a 30-minute, and we're gonna have to look for a range here. Okay, so the range of support, unfortunately, let's see, yeah, it would be about 585 to the bottom side of the current 30-day low. I'm sorry, 30-minute low, right? So around 585 to 587 could be the pullback area. And then we're going to start to evaluate to see if there is a potential for a bounce here. Other than that, of course, it's 580 at the range low, at the swing low, right? And then we'll evaluate. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't do it. I'm just saying that it's that we're getting close to oversold here, right? So we have to also pay attention to that. So it may have room for one more time to touch either those two sections, right? 585 to 587 or 580, right? So now one more thing, of course, we have to plan this and make sure that we do stick to some type of plan. While there is that downside, right? Let's go ahead and see what the ATR is on this, right? In the first place, let's see if this thing has a large average true range, because this is a $6 asset. It may actually have a pretty wide ATR, although it is very slow too. 187,000, right? That's stupid. Let me just see if I can get a more accurate read like this. So UCAR, we're gonna use a 14 close. So 28 cents. 28 cents is what you're looking at on an ATR here. So let's see. What was the opening of the day? Let's go to the daily time frame. And here's the day opening up here, right? So that would be the opening of 598, right? So 598, and then there is a drop, of course, right? So let's see. -1.7. Yeah, so it's, I mean, at one point it did come all the way back down to 587. That's already a 21 cent move there. But if you consider the overall range right there, let's just say, what was the top side? It's $6 flat, right? To 587. Yeah. That's what, 18 cents? It's not bad. It's already looking like it could be, man, I guess it still has some more room to go around, right? So, and that's the reason why I see that there could be a continuation to the downside here. It could actually fulfill the 28 cent average, the average true range. So we'll see though. But this is going to take a lot of patience, bro. Without any catalyst, it's going to be hard for this thing to move. But I mean, it has before, right? So you can't deny it, right? Huge pullback here on INPX, right? VIRI sitting at 217, still pushing that top side. COSM sitting at 185, nice. And FNGR 466 made another high of day, right? So this high of day now was what? 472. Impressive times here, team. You can't say we didn't look at this, though. We already knew. Good deal, team. Let's see. Let me go back. Sorry, are you saying FNGR won't pull back to 385? It already did, brother. That was yesterday. 385, actually, yeah. Yesterday's low, yeah, check it out. Let's just go ahead and take a look at yesterday's price action. We literally saw it bounce off of this yesterday, live. This candle here, you can see on the L right up here for the OHLC, open, high, low, close. See the low there is 385. So yeah, we got that pullback to 385 there, and then we bounced to the upside. I did say in the video that there may be a pullback, even if this thing considered, right, to back down to around 338 here. Nothing's impossible here, team, right? It's just that we are bouncing of a pretty, I mean, this is a pretty strong inflection zone. It is the broadening descending wedge support, the newly converted support. The high of day 473 already, man. Look at that. That's very nice. I have it slightly different here, but it's cool. You know, every broker is going to be different. AIXI slowly moving up some more today. Very nice. And then, team, let me just look at... Oh, you're going to be at work, my dude? JMR? Nice. Joel, AMC is down 9%, but have you seen APE? They're like switching off. Ticker symbol APE is, let's see, let's pull up the daily time frame here. It's 183, right? So it's, let's see, currently up 1 spot, 4% up on the day. But this reached, man, this went all the way to 189 today. Right? So this is crazy how they're like switching off right now. Huge capitulation here before, I mean, this looks like a massive shakeout. Right, SPY is actually pushing back to the upside again. GTII sitting at, yeah, we were expecting this drop on GTII yesterday, so we did get it, and we did get the bounce from it too. Let's see, the low is 87. I was talking about around 88 something, right? So, all right, that's, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. It's all good. Ticker symbol APE still fluctuating here. 528 on AMC. I mean, what was guys? If you know, let me know in the chat right now. What was Adam Aaron suggesting here? I almost feel like that guy is being held by the throat by freaking by the market maker or something, man. There's no way that he could be this much against like retail. Like, it's crazy. I think he doesn't want. I really don't think he wants this thing to like squeeze, because then everybody who's ever trapped here is going to get an opportunity to get out, right? So that's kind of manipulative from that guy, man. I'm kind of annoyed by him, you know, not to say that everyone else isn't, right? But I'm really annoyed by him, especially the day that he announced the whole APE equity, the APE, you know, the equity unit. I was pissed that day. I was like, no, man, everybody's going to vote yes for this. I'm trying over there with a whole 50 followers on Twitter telling everybody, don't say yes. Vote against this. Vote against this. This is dilution. They're hiding it. Oh man. So Jupiter, that's high of day. Let's see. Yeah, remove Adam Aaron, man. This guy. He's a freaking whack job. I don't understand how somebody could really be. I think he just really is focused on trapping all that liquidity, because it's still there, and that sucks. And I am gonna get the hell out as soon as I can. He can bet on that. I'm not even gonna wait for a freaking MOAS. I don't care about that. I just want to get out. Yeah, Adam Aaron is 100% controlled. AMC squeezes. He loses his, yeah, that's, I seriously feel like he's being dangled by the balls, man. This guy is literally being manipulated himself. He looks like it, bro. He looks like an easy target. Don't take that like it's me being super manipulative, right? Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. No, but he looks like he would fall susceptible to those things, right? I've seen him talk. And he doesn't necessarily have that edge that a CEO needs, right? He doesn't bite, right? He does. He's like, I don't know. It's a lot of bark, no bite, right? So, I don't know. That's huge speculation, but in my opinion, I really do want a CEO with an edge here, sharp, right, and also fast. Oh man, I don't know, Lenny, dude. I don't even know how to say it, right? So in Sweden, HOD. I don't even know how to say that, bro. Is that Dagshogsta? Dude. Oh, man. Lenny, are you Swedish? Scott, are you Swedish? He's a yes boy to the hedgies, right? Damn. Nice evil voice. Dude. I'm going to squeeze his finger. Don't squeeze his finger. You might fart. Okay, that's not good. Sebastian Lim, don't do that. Okay. All right, anyway, team, let's get back to the business here, right? Enough of a break. Who's doing this? Who made us take a break? Here's, man, incredible pullback here. LCID. Wow. It's trying to bounce off of that 707 on the EMA, the EMA 21 on the 8-hour, right? 6-hour. Incredible times. Let me go back to the other chart and see what's going down. 529 getting a little bit of an upside before not getting an upside. Okay, let's see. 457 on FNGR, cool. 184. Let's go to VIRI 217, good deal. And who was trading? Why do I have TTOO here? I remember somebody was asking me a lot about it. But team, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and just check out the chat here. Reed, good morning to you. Lenny, you're from Cali, so am I, my bro. The whole AMC board needs to be replaced. Yeah, dude. How is anyone paying like $7 for like a candy? You know, like, dude. Have you guys ever thought about who makes the generic food? Like, for example, Ralph's. They'll have their Ralph's like Pop-Tarts, right? And then also there is Pop-Tarts right next to it. Who makes that? I seriously feel like it's Pop-Tarts themselves who make that damn thing, right? I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked into that, but if I owned the company, I would probably do that myself, you know, to capture both sides of the spectrum there. Newfie, good to see you. Bought one share of AMC yesterday, and today my average on that share is 1587, down big time. How many more times will I get fogged by this ticker? One share of AMC is handing your ass. Like, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh man, Joey Bryson, can you look at Google, please? I'm expecting a pop with earnings and want to make sure the charts are saying the same thing. Thank you. So, Joey, I'm not going to lie to you for 1 second, my dude. That, what you just said right there was a whole bunch of gambling words and words that are very dangerous. Okay? Of course we can look at it, but I must express to you that earnings are quite the inverse of a play these days, right? So, it's not like your old days back in the 90s, right, where we would get a good earnings report and then we would get a nice little upside based on a good earnings, right? But now everything is inverse, man. You have some triangles leading to the downside that eventually led up to the upside. You have wedges that are just, you know, ambidextrous here. Ambidextrous, sorry. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Goog. Alphabet Inc. Okay, so, of course, overall, man, that is epic. You know, it's funny to even call these things out in a macro perspective like this, but you see it, right? Triple head, double shoulder, inverse head and shoulders there, right? Macro perspective. So let me just go ahead and take a look at a couple things here, right? First of all, we want to see if it's overextended. Reversion variance still showing that we still have an upside to go on this. This is a little bit of a bull flag on even on the 5-day, right? So this is going to be reporting earnings today, and that's going to be at 5:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be after 20 minutes after market close, right? So expect high volatility in the after hours trading session, okay? For ticker symbol GOOG, which will essentially move all markets as well, because this has a market cap of what? Go ahead and take a look at there. 1.54 trillion. Okay, team, this is capable of moving the markets all on its own. Okay, so it's part of the Magnificent Seven. All right, so let's go ahead and see this and pull up now the Gaussian channel. Okay. Well, this is a very good sign at least, but let me see the weekly and the bi-weekly. Okay. I will say that if you do face an upside, I don't know that it can make a multi-point move like that. I mean, I could, of course it could, right? But I'm talking about 121.86 to 129.74 at the resistance of the Gaussian bands bi-weekly, right? So that could be a clear area of resistance, but yeah, no moving averages in the way there. So let me look at the quarterly chart and see if it does have some moving averages up there. Oof, no, actually the quarterly SMA 10 serving as support right now. I really don't think I want to see anything upside of us. Nothing at all. Okay, so let me get creative here. Let's start to kind of speculate here. Yeah, it looks like there's a clean balance here between all of the major moving averages. And it looks like we may have already floored, of course, right? We're talking about a whole recovery here, and now we have not been upside of the SMA 10 since April 2022. So yeah, it's finally breaking upside of it, and we're now supporting from it. So this is a big deal too. Let me keep speculating here and whispering. Whoa. Hold on just a sec. Let me make sure of something here. Something's happening. SMA 2. The 20-day exponential moving average may actually get tested here. Look at the monthly here. We're getting a bullish cross on the MACD. We're getting the first print here, and this monthly iteration is going to be over in 6 days, 6 hours, and it's going to be the first monthly iteration, the second in a row, to close upside of the SMA 20. So this is very, very bullish. Hold on the macro, right? But I just need to make sure that I can identify. Dude, the question that you asked me is very tough. Okay, I can't just answer that like with I have to somewhat proof of work myself here, right? Because that's it's super difficult what you're asking for. EMA 21 and the 55 convergence. Okay, let me see the weekly time frame. Oh man, this thing is getting close. That got really close to creating a weekly death cross here. That's super close. I'm happy that it didn't do it. Okay, silver cross happened on the 3-day. Let's see where else it's happened. Okay, it already happened on the 5-day too, or weekly. Bi-weekly just got it. Okay, so yeah, this is cascading up. This is cascading up. Okay, so this is ooh, and this one still has a long way to go. Okay, there's a reason behind me looking for all of this crap. This overall, this is going to tell me how the markets can react too, right? So let me hold on just a sec. I'm almost done. 3-day. Let's see the buy daily. Oh, there it is. Damn. That is big. Okay. Holy goodness. Oh, dude. Okay, buy daily golden cross about to happen. It's touching. It's literally, they are. That is impressive for me because look at this. It's been the 50-day simple has been under the 200 since July 2022. And this is the first time This is the first time in a year, almost exactly, that we've been upside of the SMA 200, and now, oh man, okay, this is an indication that there may be a sell-off actually. So that sell-off could reach to 113.15 to validate the golden cross. So if it validates the golden cross, oh man, am I seriously getting that indication? 10 minutes ago, let's see. Expands Amazon Google partnership for remote cardiac monitoring technology. Okay. There is, yeah, but why isn't it reacting as such, right? We're getting downside here with good news. Man, it's making me feel that no matter good news or bad news from the, yeah, it's making me feel that no matter good news or bad news from the earnings report, this thing may actually wick. It may actually flash to 113. I'm going to be more conservative and just say like 113.70 upside of this right here, right? So if that happens, I'm going to put in order there. I want to catch this thing bounce to the upside. That would be a huge bounce. So let me see. Oh, I don't even know if I have settled cash. Damn it. So 113.70 back to recuperate here. Oh my goodness. That would be 7. Oh, you can't play the freaking options at this time either. They suck. Something tells me, man, that this is probably going to capitulate hard. And it's going to stop out a whole bunch of people. And then this thing is probably going to rip to a new 52-week high. So just keep. Oh, it is. Lenny saying, I am a fire captain. Remote cardiac monitoring is huge. Yeah. So why is it not like? It's got good news. So why is it not pumping to the upside? Unless it already did, of course, during the morning volatility. I mean, I guess that no, that's not enough of a move for that kind of thing. I mean, it's yeah. Again, I'm not sure why it's playing the inverse like this, and it could be. Oh, I see something. It already met its ups. This is building a right-angled broadening wedge. Oh goodness, man! Just to add it on top, this is a formation. The one that I want to show you right now is a formation that can be traded to the upside and the downside, as it doesn't favor a bull perspective or a bear perspective. This favors both. Okay, so this is the formation that I'm essentially looking at, right? So let me see if I can get it as close as I can. There we go. It could also be here, actually. Oh yeah, it is. Well, it could be two areas, but no, you know what? I'm going to favor the multi-contact point here. There we go. So support. We have support, and of course the initial one. So this, wow, that's a huge range. I hope not, man. Okay, so 113.85. Hold on. Where was that golden cross that we were looking at? Daily, right? No, by daily, sorry. Oh, dude. That's really close. I said 113.70. And this thing is suggesting 114.80, just a point away from it. This is rhyming a lot, man. There is, and it's from two very distinct time frames. I'm gonna mark this exact area off, right, for the SMA 200. This is telling me, man, that I may actually place an order to short the SQQQ from a higher valuation. Yes, the SQQQ may gap up like crazy, and then that would be the entry for SQQQ for a short. I mean, we could also long the TQQQ, based on a capitulation of Google, it's going to send everything down if it does go down temporarily, right? This would just be like one of these events. It would just wick below it just ever so slightly, come right back up, right? So because this formation is not done, it's let me see how long it can have. I'm looking at it in the 4 hour here. So test number 1, 2, and 3. This would be a okay, man. Here's another indication too. So this is test number 1, 2, and 3. My master's students here, man. Are you guys in here? What happens after test number 3 of the resistance? Let me know in the chat if you do remember, or even if I do have any of my master's students in here, right? I know that I have regulars. What happens after? Let me hear it in the chat. What happens after test number 3, teams, of the resistance we're talking about, right? Let's see. GLTO moving to the upside. Nice. Green Trader coming in saying capitulation. That is absolutely correct. Test number 3 presents capitulation. I'm not sure if this is all it's done, right? So there may still be a shot at a huge just wick to the downside. I'm not sure that it's going to happen though, but I'm just saying that this is it's setting it up. Okay, look at this 4 hour. I have to give you my thesis, man. This is very difficult, by the way. Okay, so declining volume, ascending price, that's a bearish divergence. Okay, so now I can already see drives of bearish divergence versing momentum, not only price. So let me pull up. Actually, I'm going to pull up the RSI as an individual indicator. Let me pull a relative strength index. Yeah. There is a drive of hidden bearish divergence, momentum versus price action. So this is right here making a higher low, and from that pivot here making a higher high. That is a drive of hidden bearish divergence. So yet again, something else suggesting the downside here. I feel like this thing is preparing for a downside, man. And it makes me feel also like someone knows something because of what's happening here on the 4 hour. So it's immediate short term. Okay, so now another thing that we can look at here. A bunch of crooks. Let's see. There's a new wave to the upside. I can't. Oh, weakness on the 30-minute. Let's see the hourly. Weakness, heavy weakness on the hourly. And the bi-hourly. Oh man, okay, so that too. This is an old wave. This is the previous wave that we're facing on an upside for the 4 hour. The buyout, so look at this. From the 30-minute time frame, you have this correction to the downside, right? It's bleeding to the hourly time frame with a downside, and an even more convincing downside with increasing volatility, meaning that it's hitting the gas to the downside. Bi-hourly time frame is also suggesting a downside here. And now if we go to the 3 hour, downside, and you can see that the 4 hour starting to curl. I have suspicion that there is a downside here. And I don't know exactly where, right? But I have reason to believe that this is very weak. And there could be any reason to get this thing to the downside. That could happen at market close. I'm not really. It's showing that there's an immediate support on the RSI right now, but no. Look at 8 hour time frame downside pivot on the RSI, 12 hour time frame downside pivot as well. Daily time frame is about to actually get a downside pivot too. I am favoring the downside here, man. I can't predict what is going to happen on earnings, right? So. And in fact, there's not even like a surprise metric or anything. So I'm sorry. It's just this is a gamble, right? It's just there's a lot more going against the bulls than there is for the bears. At least in my perspective. Let me see DBSI. Where the heck are you? I want to see if there's any relative strength there towards the downside. Bulls 81% control. Let's see the 8 hour. The bear's at 21. No way. How was it at 21 with a bearish engulfing? That's another thing, a bearish engulfing. Goodness gracious. Bears at 35. Yeah, it's showing that the bulls are completely in control here. Oh no. The hourly time frame, that's where it is. That's where I was saying. The 30-minute to the hourly, except the bi-hourly still hasn't gotten it just yet. This could be a huge bull trap. There is a potential here. This was the trap. I think this could be it. I'm not sure, man, but yeah, if anything, I'm going to favor the downside here. Okay, my bro, so yeah, it's about to fail the mean band. Failing the 121.95 will actually introduce potentials of dropping to 119.16. Damn. And the thing is I don't know how fast it's going to recover. That's another thing. We have to watch out here. Ticker symbol COSM up to 185, still holding, right? VIRI 217. I hope that helped, my dude. But yeah, whatever you just asked me, right? Off-grid gorilla, that is correct. So, yeah, man, whatever you just asked me here for ticker symbol Google, I don't usually like to do, right? But because it presents, it's just, I purposely mean it, right? In the Discord, I said that I'm likely going to stay cash with the exception of my already open positions for FNGR and AMC, which is pretty much the squeeze plays, right? So, yeah, I'm just saying, man, that I just don't like to share that too much, right? Because it presents some weird situations. SPY 454.71 still pushing that upside. 523 on AMC, just a little bit of weakness here. Same thing with Ape, right? But I think that that it's because we're approaching the time. It's 8 o'clock. Volatility is slowing down just ever so slightly. So here, this is what I meant for the TQQQ facing Goog, right? So potential drop. Man, yeah, actually, this thing could drop to maybe 41.26. Huge long entry there, and then bam, pop to the upside, triple leverage. Let's go. Tesla calls or what? When is Tesla reporting earnings? Is that tomorrow? And there again, man, that's a gamble like no other. Earnings reports do not play like they used to, and I really mean it. I really mean to stay cash around these times because even my mentor, he said, "Are you staying cash?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm staying cash." This guy. So I think that, oh man, this guy, he's getting FOMO on Apple right now. He just went short on Apple. It's what the hell is that gonna do? Let me see. Apple's showing overbought or what? That's the 5-minute time frame. Huge daily indecision. You know what? Let me tell him something. Are you guys short any positions, by the way? Team, let me know in the chat if you are short any asset. Okay, and I'm going to send him this. Okay. Let me put that for him here. And I'm going to look at Apple when he shows up. So, let's see here. Anyway, team. So, yeah, this is actually... Oh, you know what? There's another... He may be right here, actually. If you're looking at this on the daily... If you're looking for this on a daily, this is kind of a bearish pennant. It looks like a diamond, right? So that usually indicates downside, usually. So and also it's pretty clear that it's trying to build it in a larger time frame too. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. No. He knows about the play. This guy, dude. He's low key a whale. Like this dude. Yeah. Heavy hands, heavy pockets. So yeah, team. Let's go ahead and just look at that huge capitulation still with that LCID, right? So team, let me go ahead and take a look at the chat here. My apologies. I just wanna be there for someone too, right? VIRI still holding at 217. Damn it, what's going on? What's up with GTII too? Let's see. 89, okay, still holding that bottom side that we were speaking of just a bit earlier, right? So let me look at the broader markets as well, right? So let me keep an eye on this. So 454.71 holding, volatility slow. It's just momentum is slowing down a bit. It's around 9:30 a.m. it gets a little slow, 10:30, or it'll stop around there, right? Stigfishes, my brother. Morning, my battle. Feeling good today. Good. That's good, man. I'm very happy about that. Are you yeah. So yeah, VIRI is 217, right? So they already made a pretty nice upside too. But I guess we're just waiting for the next stage of the day to kind of kick in here, right? And then we're gonna see. Let's see. BBIG after sinking to pennies per share in reverse split. I'm stuck at 24 bucks after averaging down a ton. Damn. So that means that you were probably averaging down as it was going down by the not huge gap downs, right? You were averaging down, like, for example, from 29, and then you did another one at 28 bucks, and then I don't know, right? So something like that. Let me see my dude. Oh, damn. Take a look at yeah, let's see. Guys, let me just do this real quick. We need to take a look at Rivian. So that's NASDAQ ticker, of course, right? Let's look at the daily time frame. We just got this is okay, well, we have an ascending triangle here. So there is this is a continuation formation towards an upside. So, I mean, it's overextended already, though. There is some weakness coming in. I'm not going to lie, but I think that this is weakness just for the ebb and flow, not for a capitulation here. This would be a temporary pullback, in my personal opinion, right? So something like this is what I'm seeing, right? So we're at the top side of the range right now. There could be a pullback here. Let me pull up. Let me see if I have. Let me pull up an SMA 10. Could be around there, right? Yeah, there could be a pullback here to the SMA 10, potentially at about 25, 23. But this is, I think this is just accumulating here. You can already see that the converging of price action is starting to create this. I suspect that we're going to be facing tighter and tighter price action here until we're at about 65 to 70%, the apex of the triangle. Around 2688 could be a breakout zone here. But the downside is more likely than not at this point from the daily perspective, though. So let me look at the 30-minute immediate short term, see how this thing is moving from the very micro time frames, right? So actually, we do have a new wave that's introducing the downside pretty soon. MACD on the 30-minute already showing a bearish cross, already moving towards the downside too. Look at the RSI facing a little bit of resistance coming up in the immediate short term. I would connect that around the SMA 10, 2604 to the bottom side of this range here at about 2613 resistance, right? We'll get that resistance. We'll pop back down. Highly likely to come back to the SMA 200 and test that, right? Potential drop to 2507 here. So it's about a point away. It's not quite one, but it is suggesting a potential downside, right? So let me see the hourly time frame if it's getting it. Yep, hourly time frame downside momentum on the stochastics, EMA 3 and SMA 14 with critical contraction on volatility, meaning that shares are just exiting. Dispersion of returns are just going outbound right now. Sell pressure is at a max. So by hourly time frame, critically overbought. It's, I mean, not critical, right? It's actually sitting just upside of the stochastic top, 81%, right? So, but we have decreasing volatility too. So I definitely think that the 30-minute is affecting the hourly, and the hourly is now starting to show some traces into the buy hourly. The downside here is still more likely than not. And if you're looking at this in the buy hourly time frame, then you have a clear support of the EMA 55, potential SMA 50 drop to 2508, 2513. That is my bias for now, but it's going to be a temporary upside. Right, as the next, there is a clear sign of regression here too, right? Like this, right? Let me show you. This. We have a very clear sign of regression, and it's also creating a bearish formation, right? So if it's creating this bearish formation on a micro time frame, something like this, that means that we are at about 65-70% the apex of the triangle, and this was the resistance from it. So that means that the probabilities of breaking down from the next set of the buy hourly time frame, which is going to be over in 45 minutes and 1 second, the next buy hourly candle, we can actually expect a breakdown here. And if we do break down to the full take profit of this short position, that is actually indicative of coming all the way back down to test the very bottom side of the ascending triangle, 24.23. So that, I guess, it could be a very short play. It's not bad. Okay. All right, team. Let me just go ahead and send this out right here. I wanted to make sure that he did watch this thesis, right? All right. Good deal. Yeah, very interesting buy formation setup right here. It's within a macro, It's within a larger formation all itself, right? So it's very curious. It would do this, right? So it would create a bearish formation within this formation here to create a downside or to create its the reason why it would come back down to test the bottom side of the range. So how far can we go? FNGR is pumping or what? No way? Nice. Dude, time to go and check out the options contract. Let's go and see what's up, man. You know me, bro. You know me, man. Check it out. 12-hour conversion of the EMA 21. Nice. Ooh. Guys and gals. My options are up 30. Yeah, my options are up 50. Spot 4%. You bet your butt I may actually just exit. Take the short-term gains and compound, boy. Let's go. Very good times here. Damn. Hell yes. It's up again. Up, yeah. Wow, man. Up over 50%. Good deal. Good deal. It happened out of nowhere too, man. I love it. Okay, Ape and AMC facing their pressures to the downside. 516 at AMC, 182. But remember, right now, Ape at 182 is actually minus 1% down on the day. How high can we go today? I didn't say that? I didn't say that in yesterday's video? Damn. Because you're now the second person asking me that. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't give my resistance. How about that hourly time frame, the one that we mentioned in the video, right? We got a long signal yesterday on Armor, right? So, man, was it ever so right? And of course, team, remember when we're bouncing from the Gaussian band, that usually presents a good deal here. So it's 480 already. Damn. Options contracts up 52%. Good deal. Nice. Love it. I love it. I love it. And mind you, that this was an in-the-money contract. I did not get it out of the money. So don't feel bad. I'm trying to dig myself out of BBIG 2. Had a FIP down to 112 to buy. Was too nervous to trust my chart. At one point, you will reach that point to where you're like, okay, well, it's, yeah, to trust the plan, right? But more so your risk management, right? So in case the price action goes against your favor, then you get stopped out, and who cares, right? It doesn't matter. The point of trading, it really is to lose as much as possible, right? So that we can identify weaknesses better, right? We have to. This is the only time you're going to hear me say it, right? But we need some skin in the game to get that actual burn, right? But paper burn. So 455 to the upside was my target for the upside. Let me see. $455. What the hell is 455? I don't even see a damn reason why I would suggest 455. But I guess it is what it is, right? Damn. Is there a critical resistance right now, though, right? I mean, we're I hope we can turn this 12-hour EMA 21 into support here. Right, because if that's the case, then yeah, there's going to be a continuation to the upside here like no other, man. And that would be the confirmation, right? So this is re-entry. Getting that validation or confirmation of 469 as support. That would be the validation for a continuation to the way up. Someone just DM'd you if it's still safe to buy FNGR now. Let me see the. I mean, yes. I mean, the play is not for. I guess you could, I mean, I would also suggest day trading. That's cool, right? But let me see. It still has some way. It still has more upside to go before a pullback. So if we're going to continue to the upside here, then damn, we may have a shot at actually reaching 505 today. So if we reach that 505, that would be an immediate reason to find a pullback here, right? So please remember that we're going to get that. Look at that 5-day silver cross. It's already reacting to it. That's why, my bro, I forgot. The price action is reacting to the silver cross happening right now on the 5-day time frame. This is why we're getting this pump to the upside. And also, candle analysis on a 5-day time frame. Take a look at this. Huge hammer right here after a downtrend, just like it did here, right? So this could be that reversal signal. It's not to say that it's not going to pull back. I'm just saying that it can reach the top side of about 505 and then pull back from 505 to potentially the areas of 480 or 485, maybe. No, let me see. 473. If I'm going to, it's technically 471, but me personally, right, I wouldn't do the actual target. So it's set to pull back to 471. And there is an area of, the support that we're facing right now is more than just the EMA 21, okay? Because there is an imbalance here, and there also is, the space between this candle and this candle. Let me get the drawings out of the way. This candle here and this candle. What was the? Hold on. Can I do that? Oh, I could. Hell yes. Okay, this right here. The space between this wick here and this candle, the top side, that is a fair value gap, right? So that's the support touch that we're facing, that right here, right? So if the price action does reject that bottom side, then we can look at loading here at 436. It's right at that. It's right at the fair value gap support, 471. So this is where I'm thinking that it actually could pull back to from the pump to the upside. I think that we can still see 505 today. And then from 505, the probabilities of coming back to 471 are pretty great. Just everything is just moonshotting here, man. This is crazy. Everything is an upside pivot. Good deal, man. Good deal. Let's go back to the options contract and see if we're killing it. Still 50% up. Yeah. All right. Yeah, good deal, team. So Jubilee, IMPX. It just did it? Oh. Yeah, no. We're getting the pullback right now. Yeah. We're getting the pullback to test the areas of about 29, 26. And that's based on the broadening descending wedge, right? So upon getting that validation here, it could be another day. Then we could actually make an upside move here. It's some immediate gaps to take a look at, but it's looking pretty good. Morning to you, Jubilee. Jubilee John. Yeah, man, I saw. We got that news. Incredible price action, man. Lots of things pumping. COSM, where is it? COSM at 186. Nice. AIXI. Daryl, what's the deal with that one? Let's see. Ticker symbol AIXI. NASDAQ ticker. Huge upside. And it's been going to the upside over the last day or two, right? Green Trader, you're looking at what's comp? That's a crypto, right? You think it's slowly moving up, the AIXI? Oh, okay, so that means that I probably looked at it in the let me see. Nothing there. Could it be on this one? I don't remember looking at it. I don't have any drawings anywhere either from both of my master layouts. But yeah, actually this is meeting the criteria right now in the 4-hour time frame with an upside pivot and increasing volatility. This is man, yeah, MACD super bullish. We're vertical in the RSI. Samantha H, good morning to you. This is, I mean, the 6-hour time frame. Look at this. It's in the gravitational zone, getting ready to get pulled up. Upside, increasing volatility greatly here. 8-hour time frame in the bullish control zone, increasing volatility. Man, the 12-hour just reached. Yeah, dude, this thing is set to continue. This looks like it can actually face over the next. Maybe by Friday, I think this can start reaching the top of the range here. I would say around potentially, oh, right over here. It's like 611 to, let me see, to about 637. 611 to 637 could be, yeah. Let me draw that in just so that we can keep it on the receipts, right? There we go. Yeah, I'm seeing that as in a very discretionary manner. I think that could be it. I sort of remember this, right? Because we didn't have a lot of trading activity, I said. I think I said. I don't remember that I said. All right, so yeah, we're starting to get crossovers of all kind on the hourly time frame. Yeah, dude, this is really... this is a short-term pullback right now, potentially drop to the EMA 7 at 565 before a continuation to the upside. That's pretty much what I would do. We're literally right now. I would get long this asset at 564, 565. Heavy confluence here with a lot of candles, either support or resistance at that zone. Highly likely for it to touch it there and then continue onwards and upwards, right? Yeah, man, good job on this one, dude. I like it, man. I like it. I do like it. I do like it a lot. Oh, yeah. I see you, Ike. Hold on just a sec. Let me just go ahead and click on your profile here. And there we go. Hold on. Okay. Daniel Gonzalez, which one is that? GLTO? Yeah, let's look at it. So GLTO, hold on just a sec, Ike. Look at that thing pumping to the upside. Let's see how far it can overextend. Let me see the daily time frame to see if we're at an inflection point. Let me get the moving averages out of the way. Hold on just a sec. Okay, this is potentially a breakout play, and I'm seeing this as, yeah, I'm seeing this as a right angle triangle, an ascending triangle essentially, right? Just like this here, right? So in this case, we're very close to the 60% to the apex of the triangle, so it would be located there. So this is pulling back to test the new area of support, right at 288. That could be potential there. I mean, we could actually drop ever so slightly more, right? We can be a little more accurate. Actually, can we be? No, I actually, yeah. Let me do it right over here. It looks like the price action can reject to the area of about 285. Right, so this why is it running in the first place? Let me see, there's no news on this. But it's running into earnings pretty soon, though. It's saying earnings on August 3rd. We're on the 25th. And notice how every earnings report has been a beat. So it's only had 2 earnings misses. And the estimate is set to be negative. Okay. So sitting at 292, I am expecting this to kind of pull back a little bit more here. Let me see where. Just to be as precise as we can be, right? So 30-minute already showing a little bit of weakness. 15-minute time frame pullback. 5-minute time frame also pullback. And we're actually crossing beneath. We made a bearish cross on the MACD. Bearish cross on the RSI as well. It kind of seems sketchy. I mean, it's very cheap, right? And it's actually barcoding a lot in the 5-minute time frame, which is algorithmic. I mean, it's sort of, right? Sort of. It is not unplayable. Let me see this. I need to see the 4-hour time frame. That's going to be the one that's going to give us a pretty solid answer. Immediate short-term pullback. I have to give it to the bulls here. This is not done. This is. I mean, if it's going to respect the technicals here, this is not done by far actually. So this is set to continue to the upside here for at least. Jeez, are you serious? For at least another freaking 2-3 days, maybe. This is. It's indicating a potential reversal, like overall just reversal upward. And if that's the case, then yeah, I think yeah, this is not done. It's gonna pull back ever so slightly here. Are you ready? Are you already in? The option volume distribution on FNGR looking real good, like 89%. Okay, hell yeah, on calls, right? So the put to calls ratio is what? Are there more calls than there are puts? Just talking to high gainers today, starting to pull back though. Yeah, that pullback is naturally. Daniel Gonzalez, I do think that this is gonna either it's at the main support right now, or it could drop to the area of about 285 or 288, right? So right in there, I would probably start scaling in or actually make my entry, because this thing, it's not done. I see this continuing to the upside even still. And actually the next area that I can see would be about, I think this thing is headed to 326 to 333. 326 to 333 is essentially my resistance here. Yeah, just like this. 333, right? The heavy pullback from this area here, and likely to come back again to test the area of around 285, maybe 294, right? It's at 294 because of this crazy ass candle up here, right? So it's kind of stopping it from going back down to to the actual place of 285. But I'm still favoring 285 to 288. 293, nice. It's falling. I mean, damn. If I had the liquidity, I would be getting long this like immediately, right? But we're talking about paper trading, of course. Stop the silliness, team. 292. Here we go. It's failing. It's failing that support. This thing is not done. This is a temporary pullback to validate the breakout. So this is essentially a breakout play. The breakout traders, the conservative kind, already took their profits. But this has a huge upside target. It's not, oh man. Let me show you what that target is even looking like. This is just super up there. Something along the lines of this right here. We'll set it to the breakout point, which could be this one here. Objectively, 491. But there are several other targets to look at, of course, right? We can look at the breakout candle itself, a trend line. From the bottom side of the triangle to the top side, we apply it to the breakout, and that suggests the shortest target here is 371, which is absolutely confluent with this area here at 366, right? 366, right around there. So yeah, that's very confluent. And then one more target, which is the third set of bulls. You have three sets of bulls trading this formation. And that would be the center of the triangle, arguably here, right? So trend line from the top side all the way to the bottom side. Then we apply it to the breakout area, which could be here, of course, right? And that's suggesting a target of about $4 right at the resistance here. This is very likely going to continue to the upside. 293. We have every single moving average below us on the daily. And more importantly, what are they doing? That's the real important thing here. Let me not display the EMAs. Let me not display the custom SMA. And I'm just going to leave the SMA 200. Okay. The golden cross on the daily already happened, so let's see the bi-daily. It already happened there too. Let's see the 3-day. We are converging right now to create a potential golden cross over the next week. Yeah, this is not done, man. This could actually be held. This thing is setting up for just a macro reversal. This is like highly likely the bottom. This was the floor, and this is now just starting to redo its little zigzag. It's gonna do its little dance. So FNGR, let's go back to it. Let's see what's going down. Where did I even have it? 218. Nice. FNGR 466. Good deal. Slight pullback here, right? We're at 44% gain on the options contracts. GLTO Yopso. Damn, a little dance. Oh man, yeah, I think that this is Yeah, team. Yeah, this is a short-term pullback on FNGR. Oh my goodness, man. FNGR is setting up a massive one. This was the test, man. This is a breakout play here. This was the test right here, man. The freaking top side of the top side of this target. That's for real, showing 1413, man. So, I'm not sure that I can get there, but that's pretty insane. As one of our first targets to evaluate is actually going to be 720, right, in the coming days. All this pump to the upside, team. The pump that we're getting to the upside is affecting the golden cross. Okay, so as soon as we get this golden cross, which could happen maybe by Friday or Monday, maybe, right? Price action is gonna react to that. Price action will react to that golden cross happening, and it's gonna react pretty largely. Good deal. So the FNGR support was the 385. So I think what was it? Yesterday I ended up taking a look at that, and it was showing us the support of 338 and 385. Right, so we got that 385 perfectly. So bullish engulfing. DeMarcus Cousins, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly for your donation, my friend. Of course, we can look at that ticker for you, man. How are you, by the way? Good to see you here. CISO, what's the big deal with that play, my dude? Are you long? Already looking like it's set to reverse, right? Good deal. Sebastian, 460 for which one? Or what is 460? I'm great, man. I'm long. Got in at 18 cents. Nice. This, other than the fact that it may be showing signals to a continuation to the upside in a macro perspective, I mean, the 3-day is showing resistance at 2708. Mark Roach, good to see you here, my dude. That's right. Make sure to hit that like button, team. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to hit the bell notification so that you are aware when I am live or whenever I do post a video, right? So let's continue on the analysis here, team. We're looking at... I'm favoring that 2719. That's very... that's nice. Let's see something. Hold on. Price action is reacting right now to some... actually, yeah, this is very good. Let me go to the hourly. Where's the buy hourly? Ooh, that's dangerous. Check this out. 3-hour time frame is about to get the golden cross. So price action is likely reactive to all of these bullish crosses, right? So let's see where the next silver cross is going to happen. On the 8-hour? Let's see, 8-hour just got it. Okay, price action reacted to that. The 12-hour is getting very close, and it's pivoted towards the upside. This thing is gonna continue here, man. Resistance coming up at 2502 at this 12-hour gap. Careful, okay? You have two major gaps to look at. All right, so this is one right over here with the range of 24.99 to 25.94. Another gap located right up here, 2806 to, let's see, 2954. Well, let's measure. 18 cents, right? Let's just say that we got in at 18 flat. The bottom side of the take profit range that I'm looking at, 24.99, is already a 39% move, 38.72. Now, the top side of that range is 44%. And in the upper bound of the range, which is the second gap, 55.7 and 63.5. So this is, I mean, I could see these targets being reached over the next 2 days. And then maybe even a continuation, even still. This is largely bullish, but you are going to face some resistances today, right? So particularly to the daily time frame, you have that EMA 55 located right at 2462, and we were talking about a potential retracement from 2499. So highly likely to get that retracement from this area here. Watch out with that, okay? Watch out with that. This is going to be, man, I mean, it's just me being a short-term trader, I would be eyeballing, I would have already eyeballed this area here. Literally, I would have already taken profit. But that's because I would just go back in and just continue. It's nice, man. This is a good play. This is a very good play. And yeah, it's just showing some weakness on the daily, but that's, yeah, man, this thing is set to continue. Very bullish. Let's see. So wait for a drop tomorrow and get back in. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking that, in my personal opinion, right, I would have already taken profit right at this neckline of this inverse head and shoulders, right? That's a very strong area of resistance anyway. Price action at power hour may actually try to reach the area of about 2464 at the EMA 55. Right, but in my personal take, I would have already liquidated that position. But remember that your average here is massive too. You have an 18-cent average, and you're currently up like way up there. So, in this case, if I did have such a great entry like that, I mean, that's almost a picture perfect entry, bro. Like that's an excellent execution. That's like almost like you were trained your whole life to trade type of entry, right? That's an incredible. You found the bottom before the upside, right? Unless you longed 18 like over here somewhere. But yeah, over the last 2 days, 18 cents. Or I'm sorry, over the last 2 weeks. That is it right there, and it's growing just so like it's not that fast. This is what's making me feel to do what I'm going to tell you next. Is that if I did have an 18-cent average, and we are combating, let me see, the resistance zone is here, 2153, right? My stop would already be moved up to the area of about 2080, 82. That's my stop loss now. Right, so now the next thing I would do is wait for the pullback from this area here, likely to come back down to the areas of about 2141, close to the stop. Right, this would be either your re-entry or not. Right, it's just going to pull back to an area close to your stop, and then this would continue onwards here to find resistance either from 2595 or 2798 to validate the EMA 55 as a support before a continuation. As soon as the 55 gets validated, then my stop loss would actually get moved right below that area, right around 2415. This thing is going to continue riding to the upside, right? It's going to face a resistance from 3504, likely to come back down to between the areas of, we just spoke of, 2805 and 2592. This thing will rip from this area and start combating the top side of this area here, this resistance, right? Face a resistance between 36 and 38, pull back to validate this now. This is really what I'm seeing, man. This thing is set to go up for days, right? So 3471, that's going to be your validation and continuation. Then my stop loss gets moved to around the area of 3376. You see how I'm doing that? So I'm going to protect my gains no matter what. So yeah, 1834 is close enough, man. That's great. You have an outstanding entry. GLTO entry spot for paper trading for a good trade. Did we just see GLTO? Let's see. Yeah, dude, good job on this one, man. But that's how I would oh, nice. That's cool, my brother. So see if it works out like that, right? So, I mean, it's really fast in a huge discretionary manner that I'm telling you that, right? But, I mean, we're at an inflection zone here. It's the top side of the gap, right? So you know me with gaps, man. I'll be taking profits at the gaps. So from this area here, yeah, man, this is incredibly bullish. Good deal, man. Good deal. It's just the play that I explained to you here was in the event that you're going to hold, right, and you're going to keep your position. But that's not always the best way to trade, man. The best way to trade, or per your character, right, at least mine, is to secure profits on the way up. It also depends on your position too, right? So, and your risk tolerance. It really matters who you are as a trader to trade the way that I just said. Let's see here. Let me pull up that ticker. I'm sorry, somebody just asked me for GLTO, right? So let me look at that real fast. Now. Literally, this is the area that I said that we're sitting there. I said 288 to 285. Literally, I would have longed this right now, right? So this would be my scale in number one. If price action rejects, then you have another scale in potential between 278 and 270. This is literally where I said 10 minutes ago that the price action would be. Secondary area of support would be right down here. If the price action does reject if it fails the 285, 278 and 270 would be scale in number 2. But yeah, this was the essentially the retest of the breakout triangle, right? So yeah, this is sitting right where I said it. I would play it. Very good deal there, man. Very good deal. And I don't mean by buying as a good deal. I mean that it's a very good deal as in it happened. Right? So me and my crazy OCD here. There you go, team. 284 failing the 285. Potential drop to the area of what did we say again? 270 to 278. Relevant supports there as well. So yeah, this is all the premise behind discretionary trading, right? The target that we're looking at here at 270 is highly confluent, right? So there's so many candles perfectly at that area there. Check it out, 283, 285 rejection. Oh man, I'm not sure that I can reach down there, but it's a high probability. It may do it, it may not, but that's the name of the game, right? It's just all probabilities based. Let's see, best volume on FNGR around this time since like a week. Yeah, that it's normal because we were already kind of expecting the support touch before a bounce to the upside, right? So the rip from here thing that I say. Hey Arca, if you could only pick one ticker to put your money on right now, geez, which one would it be? That contradicts what I said earlier, right? Because I am staying cash, right? But if it's saying anything, I am long FNGR. So, and I'm not closing that position, and that position is up around 50%. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is a tough question, right? It is a tough question because the thing is that we're in earnings season. We don't go in there, right? So we have to let these blue chips play out. I mean, Google is going to be reporting. Zephram, what's up, buddy? Google is going to be reporting at 5:20 today Pacific time, just after market close, and that's going to present a lot of volatility in the market, right? So anything under the sun can be affected, right, team? So in this particular moment, I probably wouldn't long anything, but I mean, like I said, if it shows for anything, I am long FNGR. So, and oftentimes that would just it also depends on you. How fast of a turnaround are you looking for, right? So, are you looking to be a trader that's swing play right now, or are you looking for a day trade? Because if it's a swing play, I'm definitely swinging FNGR, right? And I'm also swinging the very unfortunate AMC. Well, I mean, actually not really swinging it. If you can consider a 2-year swing, then I guess that's what I'm doing, right? So, speaking of the devil itself, man, 525, ridiculous. All right, so let's see. All right, so pretty much GTII is doing what we spoke of yesterday, right? So we were going to do the whole thing of touching down of the, we're going to get that resistance on the next range. We get the pullback to validate this area now as the support before a continuation to the upside, that whole deal. It's happening. It's looking okay. Daily time frame volatility versus momentum looking not bad either. We're starting to get that curl to the upside. Very cool. 2-year swing, right, bro? I swung this with utter precision. I knew the whole time that I was going to be down 92%, but I held my position for a 20% gainer over 2 years. Not even your Roth IRA does that, guys. I'm just playing around. Hilarious. Got you thinking, stinking. LOL. Just changing things up a bit on it, cheap. Yeah, that's good. You got to present. Somebody changed that up on me too. They said, who was it? I forgot who asked me. They said, hey, can you look at Alphabet, right? Ticker symbol GOOG. The earnings report is going to be, after hours today. So I want to know if the charts are pointing upwards or downwards, because that's tough, because the charts, it doesn't matter, right? Because the play it's just inverse now, right? So it's just, or not inverse. It's actually, it's random, right? There's no good earnings equals good price action anymore, like in 1994, right? So those days are long and gone. So this huge, change of narrative, that poses a lot of danger. But I was able to identify in some way that Google may be facing a downside, and not because of bad news, but because there is a reason to, and it's because the momentum is pivoted towards the downside, and that's the only reason. Ian Tucker saying, you keep it real. I'm learning from you, from your mistakes as well as mine. Long FNGR and GTII, once I'm done, it's algo trading for me. Man. Yeah, algo trading. I'll go trading with you. Yeah, man. So I really do think that that's going to be an edge for me as well. I'm just going to load the thing with $1,000 or something. Right? We're going to sell a computer. Put the $1,000 into that thing and see if the algo trades this passive income. Good day, team. Good day. Make sure to hit that like button, team. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so that you are notified whenever I post up a video, right, team? Very, very happy to be streaming today. And I'm very, very excited over some positions that we have, right? So if you guys have capitalized on your ticker symbol FNGR position, congratulations. 472 right now, still trying to validate that EMA 21 support, right? So that conversion process is going to be a little tough, but it is not impossible. And this is a clear indication here that the price action is not done with bull control, right? So I have to tell you something here, because this is setting up a very similar setup as a VIRI, okay? So what we're looking at here is a bearish formation. Of course, you can see already, right? You can see the herpy-derpy, right? So you have that shoulder here, right? You have that head right here and the potential building of the next shoulder, which could be at the next higher target, right? That could actually be of resistance of about 549-ish, right? Let's just kind of guess it, right? So 549, that could be the resistance touch there. And then you would be set for kind of a pullback here, right? Upon that pullback, I can see this happening by Thursday next week. Okay, why Thursday next week? Well, that's because that's where we have the cross between the newly converted resistance into support for the broadening descending wedge, this large formation here, right? And that would create a bear trap, a large one, a very big one. EMA 25 likely to be around this area here too. So that's going to be support from the EMA 55, support from the freaking this thing here, right? The crossover. And then this thing would make a rip to the upside like nobody's business. Wow. Yeah, this is, man, the bulls are already thinking this, man. If I see this, they see it. You would apply this thing to the top side of the shoulder, which could be around here, maybe. I'm just saying, right? Oh, yeah, we said about 5, let's see. What the hell did we say? Let's just say that it's, I'm going to go a little lower, maybe. 542. Let's just do 542. 548. We're so slow. Oh, my goodness. Not that far, man. Come on. So that's about close enough. All right, so the target suggested would be 1204. 1204. Damn. What the hell is 1204? Like, why is that going there? Let's take the swing high to the swing low on a fib. We have 1079 here, 1391 there. Let me take a shorter term fib to see if I have any consistency. Current daily candle. Well, what do you freaking know? Look at that. $12 right at the 4 spot 618. Finger is setting up a serious fingering on the bears here. This is going to be an unpleasant fingering. So I do think that there could be a continuation to the upside ever so slightly here, right? We'll get that shoulder formed and then we'll get that pullback, thinking that they're going to get the head and shoulders. That's going to take them to an awesome target of about 199. Nope. No, sir. Okay, team. So I do see a potential bear trap coming in the next few days, and that, my friends, this is where I'm gonna get. This is where I'm gonna average in. And I think I could do it. Oh, look at that. Right. So we're talking about pull back to around 393, right? We'll take a look at your knot 236 at 295. Very good. Round of applause. I think the play may happen like that, team. There is a high probability that it may play out like that. Yeah, FNGR, man, I'm loving it too. This thing is crazy. How was our... Oh, man, Ike, are you still in here? Thank you for that, Samantha. Let me see. Sebastian Finger Lim is the leader of this community, guys. FNGR was founded by Sebastian Lim himself. His middle name is Finger Lim. Dude, Sebastian has an average of like 3 cents. Oh my goodness. Ike, are you still in here, bro? Let me know that you are or you're not. I totally freaking missed it. I added the guy as moderator. Finger limming good. Dude, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Ike actually peaced out. Damn it, man. I missed it. You hear those mechanical keys? And I have to tell you that, yes, they are mechanical, but they are so sensitive. I don't have to actually click to make a letter print. So, yeah, team, that's looking okay. Let me go over the broader markets, too, and see what's going down, right? So, jeez, man. Still facing a downside there. Very curious. VIRI at 216. Sorry, team, just a sec. Let me go back to the next chart. Yeah, by the way, where the hell is that? 520. Okay, dokie. All right, here we go. Let me see. Look at that. It got the rejection, right? Got the entry zone. And now sitting at 287 GLTO. If you did long it, congratulations. If you didn't, I know I feel you. I feel you. Oh, the colorful backlight on my... where did I have that? Forgot where I had it. Rainbow charting. I specifically chose these neon colors here because I wanted it to display after I do this, right? So I do this and then I click out, bam, you get it to pop out nicely, right? So that's why I did it. I'm adjusting my charts ever so slightly here and there, right? Because if I can't, if I'm like my background is usually what I used to do back then, I have to go back from white and black, right? Just to kind of realign myself, right? But I found that the candles can also help with that. Oh, did you see it? Oh yeah, you saw it in the pictures, right? Yeah, I have a insane iridescence in there. It's very cool. I'm sorry. I totally good morning all. What's good with AMC? Flame, how you doing? So AMC, oh right, I needed to know where that is too. So yeah, AMC is, man, it's just doing this consolidation right now, right? We're going to look over the markets. A little bit of a pullback. This is the quiet zone, remember team, right? So until we reach about 9:30, closer to 10, that's when we're going to start seeing recoveries. FNGR 4-hour pulled back to the EMA 55. That's already finding support. It's nice. And AMC, let's go back to it. And yeah, follow up with that, right? So 524. This whole thing here is still the validation process of this triangle, right? So we must have that validation of support before a continuation to the upside. Sometimes it takes like 2, 3, 4 daily candles, to close upside of the critical support before a continuation to the upside. Am I seeing this right? Oh no, not yet. Okay. 4-hour time frame. Okay, in the 4-hour, we're almost. Let me see the 3-hour. It already happened. Check it out. The 4-hour time frame, we're about to get a golden cross. Could be tomorrow. Right, so the 4-hour time frame golden cross could push the price action to the upside, depending on how strong that the sentiment feels behind that, right? But yeah, it's still in the validation process here. Need to get a sip of water. Just a sec, team. Yeah, things are a little slow right now, team, but that's normal, right? This is around the time where people, where day traders stop their trades. Between now and 10:30, they stop, and then some if they're in a losing position, they'll wait past 10:30 into 11 o'clock for a recovery of tickers. So let's see. So ready to be done with AMC. Oh man, yeah, me too. I can't even imagine how many more people too. It really is just trapped liquidity, man. It's trapped capital. Like it's not doing anything but losing. I can't wait never to hear that name again, Adam Aaron. My dude, he's a total puppet. right? We were talking about that earlier. That guy is being mangled around. Ridiculous, man. Flame, I don't know why I jumped back in. Well, because it has an actual shot right now. I think the Bears lost, I think, around $1 billion on that run on Friday. What is it? GBNH? Let's see it. So GBNH. Let me see the daily time frame on this. Let's see what's going on. It's a converging price. Let's see. Could it be they actually face that? Hold on just a sec. I'm sorry that I'm just like so quiet like that, right? Oh, yes, sir. I'm talking to you. Okay. So, now, I mean, that's, it may actually have to favor this one here. And actually have to favor this. Like that. I wonder if that's, plays with your hit rate or one's hit rate, strike rate. The OCD, right? I get so fixated on making sure that my lines are so perfect. Like that's a waste of time. Take a look at this. Not bad for the price action. Price action was actually set to have a psychological target of 32.27, of which it got perfectly right there on this candle here. Let's see, the low was 32, exactly 32, and this was suggesting 32.27. So that's the floor may be in. And if you're looking at this, then you're probably at the very bottom before an upside, right? So let's see. Wall Street set to open higher. Investors look at the end of the week on a positive note. Let's see. Pre-market star movers. Okay, so it doesn't have any news like that, right? So okay, now, yeah. Let me see the moving. Let me see what the volatility is saying. It's not bad. It does have some volatility, but it's not as high as I would like it. But it's okay. It's not bad. Yeah. So the floor could very well be close or in, right? So let me see volatility versus momentum here. 30-minute time frame is still suggesting a continuation to the downside. Let me pull this up some more, right? We still have a downside pivot there. We also have increasing volatility towards that downside. But the MACD is showing to correct soon. Okay, so limited downside. Hourly time frame still has that downside. 3 hour has a correction, and 4 hour is a little bit of consolidation. Same with the 6 hour and the 8 hour starting to pivot towards the upside. So yeah, it's probably going to consolidate here for some time. Maybe wicks down a little bit lower than the 30-10 all-time low, but overall this is actually suggesting consolidation here at least. I mean, I don't know if someone's going to long whatever here, but we're getting a decrease of bear pressure like crazy right now. So which is indicative of a floor being found, or we're near one again, right? So yeah, I think price action, it would consolidate within this area for a bit, maybe a few days here before it actually continues to the upside here, right? So your natural resistances from this area would actually be, say, example, you got long 30 cents. 40 cents, literally just 10 ticks up. That would be your resistance. So let's just measure that move, right? Just for example, 30, I guess 30, 20, whatever, 30, 35 is fine. That resistance touch is 32.5% to the upside. That's massive. Okay, so yeah, there is a potential here. I just don't think that it's going to reverse now-ish. I think it's probably going to take some time. So yeah, that is it for that ticker there, my dude. What is going on with AMC? Don't scare me like that. 524. Ready for that algo switch for GLTO? I think so too. Where is GLTO now? Right? Did we get that? Did we get that entry we were speaking of? Nice, 285, still within that entry zone. It's an inflection area, team. It's hard to combat those, right? You need serious sell side conviction for that. Vincent, how about MONI? Let's go ahead and take a look at MONI. MONI. All right, so daily time frame MONI, right? So we were already speaking of a potential breakout play, except that we were talking about a downside here. We got a limited downside based on that play, actually. So that came down to around 2780. We were talking about 2560. Okay, so now the upside targets are going to be the higher probability play here, which means that this would be the resistance to look at. So the price action is not done. 3440, right? 3440 is your next resistance area, and it looks like we're finding the support from the middle of the triangle, right? So we're finding the support right there, literally right there on this area here, which is the top side of the price objective from the middle of the triangle. So yeah, the top side I'm looking for here would essentially be 3440, and it's confluent with this daily gap in here. Okay, so can we reach it? Well, let's look at the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame. Oh, highly likely going to reach it and surpass it, man. Okay, upside, very, very convincing upside pivot, and just so much volatility increasing here. Let's see the hourly. It likely has it already bled in. Yeah, hourly time frame. I don't even have to go over it. So bi-hourly time frame, 3-hour time frame upside pivot, increasing volatility as well. Upside pivot, increasing volatility on the 4-hour, 6-hour time frame, same situation. 8-hour time frame now starting to reflect the upside and increasing volatility. 12-hour time frame reactive to that as well, man. Upside pivot on the daily. This is so many time frames expanding from critical volatility, and all of them with an upside pivot on stochastic. This is highly likely continuing. Temporary resistance at 3440. Pull back to the area of about, I would say 3260 to around 3240, right? And then this could continue onwards here. I could see this actually reaching 4160 over the next few days. MONI is looking super bullish. Very good deal here. No, it didn't. Ian Tucker, give me the link, bro. Paste it in here. Are you serious? Why would they do that? $175 is literally the same target that we were looking at in June. Welby, 286 on MONI? Or what? On what? Sorry. Not a problem, Nia. Got you. Flame, when can we expect, let's see, how to utilize the new indicators? That is coming on, I think, let's see. We're on 725 here. I want to release them this Saturday. If it's not going to be on Saturday, let's see if we can get them on Monday. We're just a few days away from launch. Thank you so much for asking, by the way. I thought we had the individual videos, but apparently we don't. Right, but so I've taken upon myself for me to film them with my voice and my layout and everything, right? So I honestly think it may be better that way either way. Lenny, that makes sense on AMC, Ian. AMC has way too much attention. It is getting embarrassing for them. Millions of failure to delivers, cost to borrow 1,000%, threshold list, etc. Yeah, even the utilization, it's just it's all used up, right? There's apparently There's apparently no shares available to short, but for some reason they're shorting. Bunch of lies. Yeah, team. Looking very good. Looking very good here. Jeez. We've been non-tuning this whole time. Yeah, man. So, you're talking about Goldman Sachs with the 175 target? That's ridiculous, man. I actually want to see it. Yeah, Zephram. You know how sometimes I actually pause a little bit, you know, and I think that's me relying on a little bit of background something, you know, to kind of take over that dead silence. And right now, all you're hearing is the buzzing of my of the individual AC unit in the studio, right? Kevin Lovelace, PBTS looking good. Bro, paused to text me. Oh, yeah, not a problem. So, guys, go ahead and take a notice here. The last person who put a comment on the chat here, Ike, that is actually the Arca Bulls administrator. But beyond that, Ike is actually the mastermind behind the coding in the ARQ indicators. Okay, team. So if you are curious about any questions whatsoever regarding those indicators and what they're capable of, refer to Ike, as he has the answers. That's the God himself. He is the master coder. He is the person who speaks the language. Let's see. There is no credible source for this price target for AMC, so Icra Bulls. Oh, dude. TTOO, right? That was, yeah, I was wondering what the heck, why I had it right here. I had it here for some freaking reason. Oh, right. Now I remember. So last I spoke about this, which was, I don't know, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I don't remember when it was, right? But we were expecting a pullback here to around this area to test not only the bottom side of the range, but also the bottom side of this formation, which now we have lined up perfectly between here, this touch, and this touch. This confirmed it. Okay, so yeah, this is potentially setting up a continuation to the upside here. And with natural pullbacks here and there, hold on just a sec. There you go. With natural pullbacks here and there, yeah, I think this is pretty set, right? So we're already getting the influence from the shorter time frames with an upside pivot on stochastics here. Let me see, bi-hourly. Yeah, bi-hourly upside pivot, likely the hourly and the 30-minute upside pivot on the hourly. And 30-minute does have some upside. So I think if you are using TradingView, just make sure you click in the center somewhere here, right? And you can do this. You can say like 1H, and that would be for the 1 hour chart. Say 2H, you have the 2 hour chart, right? So you can do 1D, that'd be the daily chart. 1W, your weekly chart, right? So just a quick little hotkey, hotkey suggestion there for you, right? So I often try to speed up my processes by using things like that. So not a problem, Ike. All good, dude. You're even speaking, you're replying to me in code. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, guys, so if you do have, if anybody has any questions regarding the strategies or however it was built, right? Oh, look at this. TTOO about to face a golden cross. So it's getting close to it. That's going to be pretty bullish soon. Yeah, team. So if anybody does have any questions regarding the algorithms for or the strategies for the new indicators that were released, definitely reach out to Ike. He is in the chat right now. He probably will be here for just a few minutes. And then continue about his day, right, team? But he is the phantom. He is the mastermind behind the language. Okay, team. So And he's also in the Discord too, so definitely come by and say what's up to the man himself, right? But he's usually around. He'll end up replying here and there. All right, team. So yes, TTOO looking bullish overall, right? 30-minute time frame still suggesting that upside. It's a little slow. We are about to face a little bit of resistance here at the top side of about 1038. So keep your eyes on that target. Okay, it's 9:30. We're gonna get the little bounce soon-ish. The post is boiling for GTLO, about to run again. That was the, oh yeah, nice 284. That man, that's literally the entry zone. And I'm sorry, you were asking me for which one again? Where's VIRI? 216. COSM back down to 179. FNGR 467, still looking macro bullish here, man. New bull flag at about 80%. On which one? On which one? Sorry. He is the man behind the curtain. Yes, yes. Ike is the man behind the curtain. But the man knows how to speak code, and that's a very good thing. Right, team? So, sorry, I was going to look at a ticker here. Where is it? NEOV. Is that NEVO or NEOV? I just have to make sure. NEOV. Let's see. Oh, man. The daily... This is about to launch. Is that really? Wow. Hold on. Let me get rid of the label. Is that the one or was it this one? Oh, right, this one. Oh, dude. That golden cross just happened. There's a golden cross on the daily here. I'm surprised the price action hasn't already moved, but it's already indicative of finding that bottom side. So this may actually take off soon, right? So let me see the 30-minute time frame. Consolidation, critical contraction, consolidation, bi-hourly consolidation. What? Everything is consolidation with a slight downside. 3 hours ago, NEVO energy storage systems, let's see, withstand record-setting heat in Southwest United States of the homeowners brace for potential heat-related power disruptions. This is likely why the price action isn't reacting to the golden cross right now. Their own in-house stability is stifling the growth. You just bought some AMC calls at the strike price of 550. Where is AMC, by the way? Yeah, NEOV, that news catalyst presents a psychological impairment, right? So if we are to face some type of a downside, then which is already showing, of course. Let me see if I can find it. I hope that's not the one, man. The 3-hour time frame is suggesting the SMA 200 at about 266. My range would be 266 to about 270. I guess it's not so bad, right? Because it's at 288 right now, and everything is suggesting a downside. I would keep an eye out for that target. Resistance, okay. Resistance on that one too. We're not going to see these either. Okay. Yeah, man. It's looking like the SMA 200 may be the area there, but there is also a secondary zone too. Keep your eyes on 282 as well, because that is the bottom side of this this thing here, and that's also, it could be building a triangle, right? So something along the lines of this here. Let me show you. Just like this. The dangerous part of this is that the triangle, while it does have some bullish properties, it's also considered to be a continuation formation when built during a downside. So if that is the case, then your target would actually be near the inflection zone, which would be at around 260. Failing that 260 here, actually failing this here would introduce 260. Failing 281, it's at 285 right now, right? So failing 281, I would say with an hourly candle, minimum, yeah, I would say at the bare minimum, right? That could actually face a capitulation back down to 266. The range would be the SMA 200, 266 to the wick low of this one here at about 259. Yeah, 259 to 266. That would be your support range if it does fail that, okay? So be careful with this one, okay? This is it is setting up to reaccumulate, but when you reaccumulate at this rate, you know, you can face some serious pressures to the downside. If we were to consider this topside target, this is suggesting that this is an overall failure, right? And that support line would actually be dropping it all the way back down to around, let me show you. The top side of the target of the triangle, right? So just like this, close enough. Yeah. It would be taking you back down to around 234. I was going to say right in this area here for the gap. That's 229. So yeah, 234 to about 227. That would be the next support zone, right? But it's a little far away, and that's in that zone right there. We would have to have serious validations or confirmations before even thinking about an upside, right? Because that would likely flash momentum entirely to try to you know, gain full bear control. Oh man, I need to readjust. Hold on just a sec. Okie dokie. Right, I gotta keep an eye on my son. Let's see. Let's load up that camera real quick and see how he's doing. Stop it, be the trader. Yeah, team. So that's NEOV. That's what I'm looking on that, right? So GLTO 301. Did you get the entry that we were talking about? 284. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to the little lady, team. Hold on just a sec. She is leaving to work right now. Hold on just a moment. Enjoy some tunes. I'm just gonna be the 2-minute smasher, right? Hold on. Hold on just a sec. What is good, team? Thank you so much for sticking around. Really appreciate you there. The little lady is now gone and she is going to work. Driving to work. Okay, team. So, I forgot. I was talking to Daniel Gonzalez. He's still in here? Dude, Zephyr, he's taking his sweet time today. Ooh, yeah. She, her and my daughter built, they completed this puzzle, right? And they put it into this frame. And, she asked me to load it into the car so that she can, put it up in her office. So I had that all sounds wrong, right? I had to pop the trunk and put the puzzle in there, right? So good deal. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude. For going for the minutes today, says Steve Merce. So let's see. Hold on just a sec. Where's Daniel Gonzalez? Damn it, Daniel Gonzalez. Arca, how is VOCL? Let's go. Hey Keith, how you doing, man? Don't come and talk shit to me here. Okay? I love you. Yeah, we've been going over GTII here and there, my brother. So let's, you know what? Before we look at, what was the ticker that I just said? You're heavy into FNGR too? Nice, man. Nice. I do see an upside continuation for that ticker, man. So, very, very, very good opportunities presented here, right? And let me pull up the next chart here to see if I can actually pull up on the first of all, where the hell's AMC? 516. Okay, cool. All right, GTII. What did I say? The team, who watched my video from last night? That is puzzling, says Steve. Dude. Team, please let me know in the chat who actually watched the video from GTII last night. I'm sorry if it was the 21-minute long one, right? But there are times to where I really have to explain some things, man. Ian, okay. Ian, dude, thanks so much. And okay, so all right, so both of you said me, so I did. So guys, I'm actually not asking to see if you're like a diehard fan or something like that. No, nothing like that. I'm actually asking because I totally forgot what I said. So where are we going? And remind me, right? So I see the play here. I see my thesis up, but there's a bunch of drawings and a whole bunch of nonsense. I said that we would pull back right around the 88 cent zone, and then we would actually get a pump to the upside. Was Zeph? I knew you were gonna like that, dude. Zeph, you want me to moderate you here, dude? You want me to tag you there? Dude, I know, guys. I knew that this was gonna get some response like that, right? So I'm asking you because I forgot. So, dude, I promise I did, man. I cover so many freaking tickers a day. I have no idea what I say in the videos anymore, right? So, all right, Zephyr, he's gonna get copped up right now, literally. Hold on just a sec. Dude, the next comment in from Zeph is a policeman, Zeph. You didn't watch it. No, it's all good. Were you talking about the stock market? Lenny says, wait, on the video last night for GTII, could it have been about the stock market? Ian Tucker said, you said back to 88 cents and then a bounce to the upside looking at $1 breakout, I believe. Okay, so, yeah, that sounds really familiar. Okay, so what has happened? Right, so actually we got an opening, so it's been a downside, right? So we have an opening of, get away from there, 93, wow. Wait, so you're telling me this thing gapped up? How is, yeah, I guess it gapped up from the close of yesterday into today. AMC consolidating, man. Yeah, it's just on that validation, on the confirmation, sorry, of the breakout. Take care, Mark Roach. Good to see you here, my bro. Yes, Keith. I'm gonna look at AMC for sure, my brother. I'm sorry, dude, But for GTII, check this out. We have that. It looks like it gapped up in the morning. And we actually got that resistance from the SMA 50 daily, very strong resistance, paired with the SMA 10. Retracement back into the area that we were talking about, right? Except it actually went down to 87, 86, 81. So this is that validation zone, though. We have to confirm that we are in a new support range, right? So I haven't seen, honestly, a bounce back since. Let me see the hourly time frame. I mean, I guess there sort of was, right? There was a bounce back to around 90.57, but that's not enough. Yeah, man, this is just we're consolidating within this area here to make sure that we can validate here, team. Okay, it's a critical support zone there, and then we would actually make that upside. So let's kind of give that a little bit of patience right there, right? So where the hell is BBIG? It actually pulled back, right? So Joe H, if you're still in the chat, I hope you actually got at least that gainer, bro. Okay, dude, so if you're still looking at shorting BBIG, I would consider covering soon. The daily time frame is about to create a silver cross, EMA 21 over the EMA 55, so be careful with that. All right, so let's look at AMC real quick. Keith, check it out, my dude. All right, so let's look at the daily time frame AMC and see what's going down, right? So I know that we had. Okay, good. So the reason why I'm pulling back to the 4-hour chart is because of the EMA 21, right? We're using that. Look at how the price action is curving around it, literally, right? So the wicks. I'm saying that there may be a chance here at getting another drop to 503. And I can't validate that, right, team? But it's getting very close also to creating a bullish cross here. This is the EMA, the SMA 50 over the SMA 200 golden cross. So that is partially indicative of that, right? So you got in at 470, out at 420. You're long into 425. Joe, I think that's very wise, dude, okay? Because I'm sorry, what ticker was it again? BBIG, right? Yeah, dude, because it's let me see. You're at 440. 425 is a good area. Keep an eye on the 2 spot 618 419. If it does reaches that area, but honestly, you putting your buy order in at 425 is actually really good. I often say not to touch the dollar value, right, of the expected retracement, but I would say that the range is safely between 417 and 430, right, based on this area here. So right at about that 417 touch to 430 at the wick high, and it has a lot of confluence with this area here. And not only that, it's just that it shows that it's part of this the top side of the support zone here. So dude, good. That is very good to hear, bro. If you are you just scalping this? You're not holding, right? You'd be able to make a quick 16 to 19% gainer by tomorrow. 488 resistance could be coming in. And that would be the start of creating a potential bull flag on a daily here. But we'll see, right? So, you're holding a longer position. Me too, bro. I honestly, I see the potential scalps, right? And it's only if I were to be able to have more capital. So I would just do one long hold broker and then one short-term broker, right? But yeah, I think a slight pullback here to the areas of about the areas that we just spoke of, right, would be wise. And then we'll get that silver cross into tomorrow. And yeah, dude, this could actually make a new high by Friday or Monday to 669, man. Oh, that would be a huge gainer. Joe, do you play options by chance? So EO, Arca, is VOCL still ever going to get me? VOCL. What is going on with that ticker, bro? David Parr, are you in here, brother? I know he asked me earlier. And I'm just realizing right now that I did not respond to him. So let me just go ahead and cover that. 12.5K shares solid. Oh, dude, okay. Yeah. So BBIG, man, that would take those. I honestly am in the belief that this thing is in a macro reversal overall, right? There's going to be that natural ebb and flow. But I don't believe in BBIG's management whatsoever, so they have kind of crappy fundamentals in general, right? So they've missed several earnings reports too. You have all August calls in the money on August 18th, right? I imagine because you're in the money. I think you have another shot at creating an IV pump here. Are you? So yeah, they went in the money, bro. That's incredible. Good job, bro. Killing it. Joe H. killing it. So let's see. VOCL needs FOMO. Right. That's what we're gonna do. Let's load that up. Man, I did crazy bearish engulfing over in 3 hours. We're gonna have to watch on that on LCID. Sorry, team. I know. Hold on, I just gotta see what the hell is going on here. Because I just got a notification on Ape. Yeah, look at this. 176, back to the range that we were looking at just the other day. All while the SPY is trying to make some new highs. Very interesting. I'm not even sure what to make of that, team, but AMC... we are facing that resistance touch of the SMA 200, okay? So if there is a chance here to continue pulling back, that's where I'm saying that we may actually have the chance to touch on that EMA 21, right? So of the 4-hour time frame, potentially 503. I'm really not certain that it can reach that, but we can validate at least, or we could potentially see that. So let me pull up here AMC on the master layout and just get this done real fast, right? And see what we can expect here. So 30-minute immediate short-term time frame is showing to be a little corrective already, still with a little bit of a downside pivot though, okay? So that's going to hinder the downside some, which means that the targets of about 497 overall, right? 486 to 503, the same area that we were just looking at for a pullback, could be of high relevance here. Okay, so let me see the 15-minute time frame. Okay, downside and downside in the 5-minute. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're reaccumulating here. I would give keep an eye out for 486 to 503. Okay, because that could be a zone to where we could 486. Can't actually get it. Oh man, there we go. To about 503, we said, right? So yeah, we could be landing there again over the next couple hours, and potentially around the power hour, we can then start to make an upside. Sebastian. So FNGR 5-day silver cross happened yesterday, and now weekly silver cross happening. So yeah, we were just looking at that earlier this morning too, my brother, and the price action I think is going to start reflecting that soon, right? It's just critical. It's just critical that we maintain the position. But yeah, so AMC, I am looking at a continuation to the downside, team, within this range here, and to be perfectly honest, I feel like that is an area where I want to long some options, but to tell you the truth, I feel like I want to favor all the liquidity to maybe, I don't know, to maybe FNGR, I don't know. There are several plays suggesting a pretty nice move. FNGR 480. Let's go back to it. Look at that, man. FNGR is pumping. That has, yeah, it actually just retraced ever so slightly back to 477. And okay, team. So this is what I was waiting for. Okay, so let me see. Yes, good. This is in fact the area that I was waiting for. Okay, so first of all, the retracement that we faced today, right? So this is today's candle. The retracement that we got back down to the low of 414. Notice where that is. That is right upside of the knot 382 at 410, right? What is that called, team? Please let me know. I'm going to call you guys out like this one by one. What is this area called here within the Fibonacci retracement? Between the knot 382 and the knot 618, what is that called? We are following it, looking good. Is Root still looking good or going into earnings? Oof. That's a tough question. We're going to look at Root right after this. Master students, chime in right now. Let me know what you're seeing here. What area is this between the knot 618 and the knot 382? What is that considered? That is right. Samantha H. Absolutely right. That is the golden pocket. Ian Tucker. That's right. Away. Thank you so much, team. That is right. The golden pocket bounce. We got it. We got that golden pocket today. Retracement back into it and huge bounce to the upside. Go Chiefs, absolutely. That's right, team. Let's see. That was the from yesterday it was 485. The retracement today, I thought that we could make it back down to that level, but it looks like the golden pocket took precedence here, right? So, me look at the chat. The hot pocket. That is the hot pocket. Dude. That's right. So that zone there, okay? You notice here that we respected it, right? And see right now we're bouncing from 477 to 480. So take a look at this right here. Where is that sitting at now? Look at where we're sitting. Check it out. Right, so let's go ahead and just highlight it just like this, right? I know it's 475, but now the price action alongside of the EMA 21 support on the 12-hour, we are also re-entering the golden pocket yet again. Okay, team? So remember that we were looking at a potential retracement upwards of around 540, right? 542 maybe. It could also be 555 at the knot 618. So if we do get a pullback here, the pullback may be looked at as a huge bear trap also because of this. The bears are going to say, okay, we actually broke the golden pocket. We have it. But the shorter time frame golden pocket is what they're not banking on. So 410, right? So right around that area, we could retrace, and that could be the test as well of the newly converted resistance into support of the broadening descending wedge, right? The macro time frame formation. So that alongside the knot 382, right? This support here alongside the knot 382 and the golden pocket here, and also the test of the EMA 55, all of that is cooking the biggest bear trap again. Again. Oh my goodness, man. And that topside target, we already talked about that. That is suggesting 12.13, and we measured the topside to be at the 4 spot 618 $12. So this is everything is Jonna, that is absolutely right. The golden pocket, right? So everything is suggesting that massive upside. So this is incredible. FNGR options are printing. That is right. I am absolutely right. I haven't seen that. Damn it. Let me go back to my positions here and see what's good. I'm not joking. I feel like I'm just going to liquidate the position right now. Well, the options, right? Because I want to just compound here. I am currently up 54.4% up. Good deal. Good deal. Right, so this particular strategy I actually did not choose an out of the money call. I actually ended up choosing in the money, right? And still pumping to the upside pretty nicely. it had a fair bit of intrinsic value too. FNGR currently sitting at where? 478. Yeah, it's looking bullish, guys. You close your $5 calls? Make money, take money. That's right, Joel. So, 410 re-entry for FNGR. Man. That's what I was saying earlier today. Remember, I was saying that this would be my zone here. I said 392, but let's go ahead and say just 392 to 423. I know it's a huge area there, but it's because volatility is going to increase with that downside. They're really going to think they have it, right? So, I mean, the thing is that they may, right? But it's not indicative of that. The price action here is suggesting higher highs. Still, it's not done. If anything, you can see here that there was a huge decline in volume. Look at all this, right? Volume declining like crazy with price action to the downside. That means bears are exhausted. So if they were exhausted by this point here of 370, when the invalidation zone is actually located at 255, that's not sell side conviction, team. That is not sell side conviction. Even with back-to-back bearish engulfings, right, we couldn't get that downside to invalidate at 254, 250, whatever that is. Root, let's go ahead and take a look at it, right? So, yeah, FNGR, man, that's, it's looking ridiculous, man. Awesome times. 518 AMC, not bad. Let's go ahead and pull up ticker symbol ROOT. I remember we looked at it a couple days ago, right? Oh, nice. Look at that. It met the upside target. It met it with an opening and closing of candles here. Of course, just a little bit higher, right? Welby, not a problem. That's gonna be my average in area, just by the way, okay? Welby, just to keep it as transparent as I can. My position will be 392 to 423, ticker symbol FNGR upon a pullback. I am not going to FOMO my entry. I will pull back. VOCL is next. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and do that. And I know that was honestly the first one, right? So VOCL, let's do these really quickly, okay? So yeah, ticker symbol root is actually just pulling back to the area of support right down here. The rejection is natural. So now let's see the 30-minute time frame. Are we starting a new wave? Potentially soon. This is getting critically oversold. Let me see the 15-minute. The 15-minute is getting the retracement, and the 5-minute is showing that it does have promise. Okay, so the 15-minute is going to get it pretty soon, or it's just now. The 30-minute is going to start reflecting that within the next hour or two. The floor may have been in. Ticker symbol root on the daily as well. We were just talking about a potential golden cross. It just happened on the daily. Or did you say, I'm sorry, did you say the weekly? I can't see the weekly there. See 3-day? Not there either. Yeah, by daily time frame would be the next cross, but the 3-day time frame silver cross is what you said, right? So 3-day time frame silver cross, that's what we're looking for next. That 1 day, 3 hours to close this 3-day candle, which means that maybe maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we can see the silver cross happen. They both have upside pivots, so it's that's very, very bullish. And it's also building a 3-day pennant. So the 3-day pennant is, you know what, without I mean, the targets that we've been talking about have been met pretty accurately already, right? So that's very good. Let's draw this in. Let me get rid of the moving averages. And start adding. No way, that's perfect. Are you serious? That's how it had it. Sorry, team, hold on. I'm going to show you something interesting. So let me pull this thing back, right? Because the OCD is getting nuts. So here is the ascending triangle topside target, of which we did face, right? We faced it with utter precision. Nice. And we hate precision. But actually, no, was it off? 1309. High of 13. Yeah. So it was a 1305. There you go. Okay, so yeah, it definitely met that target before a pullback, but also look at where it was suggesting it. It was suggesting the resistance of the triangle. So this has an upside price objective, right? So let's go ahead and take that into consideration now. I'm just going to take this target here just to be safe. Right, so this is going to be your bull set number 1. Let's just say that this were to break out on tomorrow's candle instead of today's. High speculation there. Okay, so that would be about 85% to the apex of the triangle. That is suggesting 1977. That's a lot. That's super high. Jennifer, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you again. Look at that. FNGR pumping that upside, looking really good. All right, second set of bulls, team. Right over here, right? So let's go ahead and add that to the breakout. It's like this. Push it to the right. Potential 1684. Yeah, all these targets are they're gonna be massive. And the breakout formation is going to lead to the space between 1298 and 1366. My bias here is towards the upside, but as long as we do get that correct. Okay, yeah, check it out. The 30-minute already getting that kink that we were talking about. So that's literally what we were looking for. The 15-minute was already showing the upside, and I said that the 30-minute was likely to start reflecting that. So it got it. It just got it. All right, team, so this is looking good. The upside, so the floor may have already been found right down here at about 1038. You're at 1062 right now. The ebb and flow is starting. And let's see here. Sorry, team. I know that I'm... What? No way, SL. Thank you so much. That really means a lot, my brother. Thank you. I really appreciate you. VOCL is next, right? But yeah, SL, thank you so much. My family and I are super humbled by you. So this area, team, on VOC at 528, right? Okay. Oh, I had a whole thing for this. Recovery guarantees my futures trading. Please check for VOCL. Right, so let me get rid of this thing here for now. I'm going to save it, right? We want to make sure to save that. Yeah, we're going to keep this open too. AMC is still holding that 516. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I have. I want to pull up the back test here. And see if there's still some consistency there. Yeah, it's definitely on its way. We were speaking this of a short-term resistance. Okay, I remember that too. Okay, this is the top side of the range. Right, okay, so, oh man, the signal is still, let me see. No, the signal made it. It made the upside perfectly. This was suggesting 889, and this candle reached the high of, let's see, a high of 885. Damn, that came in that was super close. So 106.68 is, let's see. Oh no, that's okay. We measured that. Okay, so no, it was a 91.78% move to the upside, of which we got 106 out of. So it was, let's see, it was meant to be like this. So 91 Yeah, it was suggesting a target of around 824, and the price target went to 880. So still very close. Very close, considering that it was just the average upside thrust, aka the mean. Okay, so now, as you can see here, here is something that I'm going to have to start implementing on my back tests, because in the event to where something continues to the upside, or it still honors an upside pivot, but the invalidation already happened. So we went from critical to critical. That's the end of the iteration, right? So if that happened already, but we still are suggesting upside on stochastics, I'm wondering if I should start back testing those iterations too, to where it's still suggesting upside, and then you end up making a further higher high. Oh man, that's just it's so much back test. But yes, that's another potential metric that we can hold close, right, for higher probability targets. But yeah, now that was met, if the iterations were still suggesting a continuation to the upside, and we didn't consider the closing, and we didn't continue the closing of the the criteria when it touched up here, then technically the upper bound of the first standard deviation could be in play here. So first of all, the standard deviation is actually located at 293.10%, which is upside of this target here at about 1507. And it's still valid-ish, right? So beyond that, yeah, beyond that, it's just too high. I don't know what that even means. It's saying here that the upper bound of the first standard deviation is suggesting 384.86. So that's, I mean, damn, that's I can't even talk about that too much, but it's landing damn near perfectly to the 3.618. So it's geometrically supported. I'm not saying that we're going there. Remember, I'm saying that we have everything as a resistance, all of the areas of resistance to evaluate on our way up. And if it just so happens that we combat the mean, and then we also, defeat the standard deviation of 293, then we then continue looking at higher targets, right? So we're looking at the higher probability ranges of resistance, right, on our way up during the conditions. Okay, but it had a 72.31% upside accuracy, so it did fulfill that pretty nicely, and within the time frame that it said, nine days. Imagine with FOMO. Thanks for looking at Root. Would appreciate input on HYMC as well if you have time. We'll try. So let's go to the immediate short-term time frame and see what's going down with volatility. We're starting to correct here, decreasing volatility. Let's see the 5-minute and 15. Upside 5, upside 15. Not convincing enough though, but it's bleeding into the 30-minute, and the hourly time frame is still suggesting a downside. Let's see. This is suggesting upside. Yeah, we have a clear exhaustion of bears here. Declining volume with declining price. Wow, this 4-hour candle just gapped up. We're sitting at 528 now with the support of the 4-hour EMA 21 and EMA 55. This is good. Yeah, this may have completed its reaccumulation upon that statistical upside that we faced. So the support touches here. If we face a short-term downside, expect a retracement back to 511. Potential SMA 50 touch on the 4-hour at 481. Hold on, team. I just want to make sure I didn't just hear my son. Let me make sure of that. Just a moment, team. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and check out the ARQ indicator. Okay, he's still good. I'm getting close to that time. I'm going to have to get this guy soonish. Right? So hold on just a sec. So 477 on FNGR. Still looking good. Okay, so yeah, this oh my goodness, man. I really think the floor was found here. Right? And this is going to continue to the upside. So let me pull up a couple things first of all, right? So let me see if we're getting an hourly time frame long. ASGs were really up and down plays, super volatile. Oh, it's preparing for one. Okay, we're getting close to it, team. 15-minute time frame may show it already, so we'll see. Oof, this is this is looking pretty promising here. Let's see what we got going. Welby, I am saying that yes, we're gonna make over the next day or two. We may continue to the upside and face resistance from around. I forgot what I said. I think it was 542, maybe 542. I think it was what I said. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but yeah, we're gonna continue to the upside here and face a resistance. I guess the top side could be around 554, right? But that pullback, yeah, we would essentially come back down and look at the 392 to about 436 range. So just like this, bam, we get that upside resistance, come back down here, bear trap, and then continue. So now VOCL 520. That is an exponential jump, team. Hold on, I know that I'm actually taking a bit long here, but the 15-minute we have 3 hour we have bear control. We're claiming, man, look at that, 50-50 on the 4 hour. So bulls are actually trying to get it somehow. 50-50 on the 8 hour too. Yeah, this is getting interesting, team. This is getting very interesting. So now let me pull up another couple things here because VOCL may be showing that it's ready for another upside. FNGR, another day high? Damn, 485. Jeez, dude. Let me pull up the... Damn, I am currently 52% up. That's good. Still around there, though, but no problem. Wow. 54 spot, 4% up now, 488. It's continuing. And sorry, I'm talking about my position personally, right? So I'm saying that I am a 54 spot, 4% up. I am gonna try to get rid of this position around here. I'm gonna see if we can continue to that, and right before market close, I'm gonna close that position. I'm gonna liquidate, and then re-enter. I wanna capitalize on all of that. 56% up. Damn. This is Ivy pumping. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, team, I'm gonna pull up now the I'm now gonna pull up the Gaussian band. Let me see this. Resistance coming up at 605. Potential pullback. VOCL could experience another pullback to 494 from 605 to validate the mean band since we just broke out of it. This would be essentially the long zone. And then this would actually make a pretty explosive move to the upside. This is, yeah, team, this is getting ready for some upside for sure. 486 to 488. Yeah, I mean, we have candles located at 477, right around that area too. At the lowest area that it can go is 459 too, so I guess we can consider that too. Oh, I'm sorry, no, the lowest area would be here. All these 3 candles at about 451. Not sure that it can reach that, but I do believe that it can face a resistance at 605, pull back all the way to 492, and then get it, right? So Off-Grid saying, smart Arca. Dude, I certainly hope so, man. Where am I going to liquidate? I'm going to liquidate at FNGR, right? I'm going to liquidate as soon as I start approaching the 530, 540 area. And the reason why is because I don't want to let go of any gains that I have. I don't want to give back anything, right? And we're already going to have massive gains from that, so we can just compound, right? And then just multiply that. I'm not typically a person that tends to hold positions too long. I like to just get out fast. 491. It's, yeah, man. The options are pumping right now. It's a, let's see, when is it going to realize? There we go. My position is up 58%. 58.4%. That's good. I'm already feeling that, man. But yeah, I think that, I mean, it's still feeling good. It's still feeling like it can continue here. Whoa, quick sell-off here, 453. Not expecting that kind of drop here, team. Let's see. If this does continue to the downside, there may be a critical bounce from 381. I don't know that we can reach that low, though. Okay, right, but this is, the mean band is failing. Let's see why, though. Is there another time? Oh, right. Yeah, there is. Making money is never the wrong decision, in my honest opinion. I totally agree. Power hour Arca. I do think so. I think that's what I was saying earlier, right? So I'm up 60% now. Damn. So I was saying earlier that we can actually face the top side of that range by power hour. So just before market close, I would close out this option because, oh, yeah, it's still 60% up. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to happen after hours. 60% up. Damn. HYMC, yes. This is why, let me just load that right now. So yeah, HYMC, we'll look at Highcroft, right? So this is, okay. Let me leave that right over here. And, yeah, so the reason why I was saying is that I didn't realize that we were on the daily resistance of the Gaussian band, right? So this, I mean, we're knocking at that door. We are knocking at it. Highly likely we're gonna face the inside of this soon, and I do think it could be over the next day or two. Of which then the topside target would be around 726. But of course we have resistances on the way up, right? Particularly between 614. I'll draw them in. 614 located right at about let's see. Right about this candle here, sharing the confluence with all these right here, right? Very confluent there. To the top side of the range here, potentially 649. That would be the area to pull back, right? Then we test the Gaussian band's bottom, and then continue onwards to the 725. It's a several days move, but it's happening. Once it breaks 5. It's gonna get more attention. I think so too. It's gonna be that's a pretty psychological target, right? So when FNGR pulls back, where do you see it going down to, and what time frame? So, right. So yeah, let me touch on that again, right? So pullback, FNGR could be. Let's see what we're on. Let me look at the date. So we're on Tuesday, July 25th. There could be a pullback starting maybe end of day Wednesday, beginning of the day Thursday. And I think that we could see this topside target. I mean, there's no saying that it's going to reach it there in a couple days, because this target could actually be realized within today's 12-hour candle at power hour, right? We don't know. But I'm just saying here that there could be a pullback faced from the area of around 5. Again, right, 542 to around 561 total at the one spot 618, and from there, we would fail the current. We're in the golden pocket right now, so this is all bullish, right? So we would fail our golden pocket, and then fall to the next to the shorter time frame golden pocket, thus making the short sellers believe that we have failed the golden pocket, but they're not looking at the shorter time frame golden pocket, and they're also not looking at the at this formation. Not everybody practices this broadening descending wedge, but it catches people by surprise. It's not that popular, right? So that's one of the, but it is widely used, and it has a great strike rate. So this is why I'm saying that this thing is setting up a huge bear trap. I could be wrong, you know, I could be entirely in the wrong here, but I'm just being honest, right? So HYMC, I don't remember the last time I looked at this, but I do think it was just a couple days ago. Let me see the 4-hour time frame, as it looks like I was drawing some type of pennant here that failed. And now it's continuing and up. Oh, there's a bigger narrative here. Okay, I see it. Good. At least we were able to identify it, right? So from up here, we have this ascending triangle. Not all the time is it the best to find this formation, but it's okay. It's okay, right? Because this is during an uptrend, it can be considered a continuation formation, right? So if it's built during an uptrend, this is the reaccumulation zone, and then we would get that breakout. We are looking at this on the 4-hour chart, so let's just say that we were to break out here. This is, I'm talking about Friday, right? So I'm not sure what the actually, why don't we do that? Let me see something. Let me load up the correlation coefficient and put in ticker symbol AMC. Let me apply it. The correlation is not as strong as I thought, but it is balanced. So yeah, it's not really following all too much, but it is in general following the overall the overall price action off of AMC. So let me see if this has some signals on the 30-minute. Okay, downside on the 30 minutes. Yeah, okay, so let's see the hourly time frame starting to get that pivot to the downside. Okay, temporary downside before a continuation to the upside is what I'm seeing here. The 4 hours already getting it. So this downside could actually, I may want to see it better on the buy hourly, right? So we may actually be facing a drop here. 45.27. Yeah, let me see. 45.27 to the SMA 50. But this would be my inflection zone, right? These candles here, those wick tops there are very juicy. So I'm thinking 44.68 to 45.27 drop within the next couple hours. And then this thing would actually be set up for a potential continuation. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing here, team. Because this is essentially just a bullish reaccumulation. Of course, we do have some consideration here to take note of, right? Meaning that we may actually just be trading the range here, and then as soon as we start reaching, what date is it today? It's the 25th, right? So if we were to break out from this formation, traditionally speaking, then this would be at the beginning of August, right? So another 6 or 7 days and this thing could actually pop off from here, specifically to the upside, because the formation favors the bulls, right? So I think this is looking pretty promising, but we are going to be facing some ebb and flow here until it does decide to make a breakout to the upside. And I think that could be So in some essence, it could also be part of how AMC is trading too. Right, so it's trying to hold that 516, 514 level. It already dropped to 504 today. That would have been a great entry for options there. Upside pivot on stochastics on the daily. This is likely going to continue. EO, thank you so much for my donation, my brother. Really appreciate you. HYMC is going to be reporting earnings on August 2nd. Interesting. It's correlating with the price action. So it's likely being priced in. We're looking at a bullish formation HYMC. August 2nd being the 65% of the apex. That's oh god. See, this is why I hate talking about this, because this is suggesting that we're going to face an earnings beat, right? But we also know that there's this crazy flipped narrative behind good and bad earnings. Not like the old days, right? But if that's the case, then let's just assume that HYMC is about to report earnings beat. And this is why we're accumulating here, right? So we're accumulating within a bullish formation, set to break out to the upside to test literally the top side of 57.57. That is the price objective from this. Blackout on insider trading at HYMC due to unreleased news. What? That's crazy. When FNGR pulls back, where do you see it going down to and what time frame, right? So XX, yeah, you got that, right? I see this continuing onwards and upwards, right? But of course, team, the price action is going to start reflecting closer to power hour here, right? So the smaller caps right now may start to recover. They may start to recover based on the 10:30 a.m. mark right now. So this is around where the narrative shifts. Okay, 482 FNGR, VIRI sitting at 217, good deal. 217 is exactly the 3-spot 272, by the way. Okay, so it's I can't tell you if it's facing resistance or support because it's at a neutral zone. Very impressive times here. Yeah, I'm excited for VOCL. Whatever it has in store for VOCL, I'm liking it. I do think that retail kind of deserves a little bit of an upside here. All right, so GTII sitting at 90. It just took so long, man. Jeez, yeah, everything is kind of slow right now too. You're not feeling that? Let's see here. Let's see what the broader markets are saying. Okay. So we have no way that this is great. 456.07. I thought that we were going to be able to face 456.43. You know, I think I mentioned it in yesterday's FNGR video, or one of them, right? So can you look at MRES in a 30-minute? Great bull-bear battle bouncing off the SMA 200. I keep adding more every time it goes below the 2 cent mark, okay? So it looks to me like they're consolidating before a move up. That could be your long GTII 192. Don't trip. My small position in GTII is long at 186, I think. Yeah, I'm like right where you are. Yes, FNGR and GTII are still correlated, right? So more or less. It's not perfect because this would be better looked at on a weekly time frame, but there's not. Yeah, I mean it's not perfect, but yes, it is essentially still correlated. So let me look at ticker symbol MRES. Oh, dude. Okay, let's do it. Sorry, not here. Let me go ahead and pull it up on here. Okay, so MRES. Temporary pullback on FNGR happening right now, right? Hold on just a sec, team. Just make sure that everything is still looking A-okay. I don't want to lose my butt over here, right? So I have to constantly manage my positions too. So as these are dangerous times, team. Okay. All right, so now off-grid gorilla, you're talking about MRES on the 30-minute chart, right? We're looking at the 30-minute 200 SMA. What is that overall formation, though? Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. I'm getting a little yeah, converting the SMA 200 is never a good thing as a resistance. EMA 21 30-minute also. Here is my problem. 30-minute potential death cross for a downside. It is, however, reaccumulating in a bullish format, but it is the 30 minutes, so I can't give it too much weight. Let me, I want to show you something. Oh, man, that's... This is a little confusing, actually. There's two potentials here. Right, so I do think that this... without utter certainty, this is somewhat of a rising wedge, but not yet matured, right? So we're at the bottom side of it. So you are right by seeing a potential upside, and that upside could actually lead to a pretty nice, a nice swing trade, potential day trade too. But if it is set to fail, then let's see if we can validate it. Let's see if we can validate an upside first of all, right? Because there is still kind of space here for us to face a downside. This could still technically come back. Off-Grid Gorilla, thank you so much, my bro. That really means a lot. Yes, Barbara, I got you. Let's see what this is looking like. Because I'm really thinking, team, that this can pull back to around 198 over the next 30-minute candle, 197 in the next 30-minute candle, which is going to be soon. 30-minute time frame is suggesting a downside. 3 for the next. Let's see. That's yeah. I was actually going to get to that. I'm not sure. I guess we can probably speculate here on the on time fractal. Let's see. So 197 drop for the immediate short-term time frame, and the 30-minute is valid. It is validating that, or suggesting that, right? So let me measure the the bottom sides and the top sides of the range, right? So like this. What's that distance? So let me see. 11 days, 20 hours. Let's see this one here. That's 14 days. So if we did face the downside, if we face the bottom side here, between 11 and 14 days, I guess is something that we can keep into consideration. That's a long time. Oh, right, because we're ascending. That's a long time, bro. Look at the difference in distance here. Let me keep it to the 11th day. That's crazy how time works. 10 days, 8 hours maybe. Or 9 hours. August 4th. So that's indicating that this formation is invalid, and it may be like this, or there could be a further downside, but let's see. That's still not the apex of the triangle. Am I looking too small? No, that's still fine. I'm a little confused over the timing on this. I may not use the time, right? So, but it's let me revert. I need to keep my original thesis, because that's not, I guess theoretical thesis would not be the best way in this case, right? Because we have such a huge distance, right? So yeah, this is 98 bars for an 11-day period. This is 131 bars for a 14-day period, but you have 273 bars for a 10-day. So that's really strange for me. So I'm not going to use that. It's just because of how time travels, right? So it's just how it works. So if there is a downside, a very clear downside too. Although I'm starting to feel strength on the 5-minute, maybe. Yeah, 5-minute is showing strength, critical volatility. Let's see if it's bleeding into the 15-minute. The 15-minute is barely reacting to it. So there could be a good chance here that we can see a very limited downside. So that limited downside, I'm not sure that it can reach 197, but I can tell you that there could be around 2 cents, right? That could be a drop down there, and then we would start reaccumulating here for the upside. The bi-hourly time frame is showing a very clear upside here with critical volatility. Let's see the 3-hour. Same situation with the 3-hour, in fact, with a little more conviction. 4-hour time frame is already showing signs of that. Okay, so yeah, we may that is indicative of a floor. So this very well could be the floor that we're in on the 30-minute time frame, and the price action could very well continue to the upside here. Some things to combat in the 30-minute, of course, we have the SMA 200, EMA 21, SMA 50, and the EMA 55. Of course, they're the EMAs versus the SMAs, right? Very similar in closing periods. That's why they're so alike. EMA 55 versus the SMA 50, right? So very similar. Cryptic Trader, what's up, bro? Orale, let's see, just swinging by to say hi, dude. Good to see you here, my bro. So, yeah, team. I think this is gonna set some fire very soon. Pull back at 230. Yeah, okay. Here's another zone to keep an eye on. Let me see if I can make it a range. Yeah, I could make it a range actually. 240 to 234 pullback range. This is gonna likely bring us back to test this range here, right? So we'll keep that in mind too. So yeah, price action would essentially continue onwards here, resist from 222 or, you know, the 218 and near the EMA 55 and SMA 50, pull back to validate the SMA 200 on the 30-minute and the EMA 21 at 208, and then continue onwards here to reach the 240 to 234. And then this would be the pullback here to validate this as the next support zone before a continuation to the upside, of which we have a resistance located right at about 254. One more temporary resistance at 268, and then 280 to around 288 is your resistance. I think that it can reach it. I really do think that it could do it. We just need we need some momentum in the earlier time frame. So that's not to say that it's not there. It's just to say that it's not seen yet. And I think that it could be seen in power hour or at the morning volatility. So this is looking pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Let's see. FNGR holding so strong, making us proud. 217 on VIRI for, what is this? FNGR 488. Yeah, it's definitely holding it. It is, yeah, that's awesome. GTII 89.98. It is a good bounce from that 8-hour candle. However, we still need the resistance. The resistance could be temporarily at 92.09. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on that as we go too. Okay, team, so 181 on COSM. Let's see, what the hell's going on with AMC? 518, at least it's a cent or two up. All right, so, yeah, HYMC was a similar situation too. Yeah, very just stagnant. Yeah, it's not going to get any movement till potentially power hour or the morning volatility, right? So, yeah, team, that's what I'm looking at here. Everything is looking actually pretty damn bullish. 435, Joe H again in the money. That's good, bro. Silver cross on BBIG. Remember, daily time frame is gonna make the price action react for a huge upside. FNGR moving up, 489. Very good deal. Okay, team. So let's go ahead and close off the chat here, team. I need to go and wake up the little guy to keep him in line here, right? I want to make sure that I can continue going over the markets with you live, right? So as that can show you too, right? It's not just videos that I record later. We can do it in person too. All right, team. So I very much appreciate everybody for coming by. Newfie, thank you. Welby, thank you so much for everything you do. 93, Cryptic Trader, love you, buddy. Off Grid Gorilla, always good to share some good times with you here, my bro. Barbara Young, Destiny, thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. So yeah, my moderators, Sebastian Lim, of course, my brother. Thank you for everything you do. Go Chiefs. I'll see you later. And Samantha H, love you. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. And Ike, more than anyone. Look at this, man. I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you all. Let's see. Ping me on. Yeah, so go ahead and take a look at that, okay, team? So Ike just put to send him a ping at the arqindicators@gmail.com for any questions related to the ARC indicators, okay, team? So he is the mastermind behind this thing, okay, team? So he's got quite the brain for the code. So if you do have any technical questions regarding the strategies, even for the sales stuff, go ahead and reach out to him. Jennifer, thank you. Good to see you again. Ruka, thank you. Welby, is there? Let's see. No, we're actually not separating the pack. Let's see. And when you do have all of them together, you'll understand why. But yeah, team, so that is it for the day. I really appreciate everyone for coming by. Please remember, team, never to take any of this. Never, never, never. Do not take this as financial advice, right? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own DD and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you all a very good night. I'll post up some videos and I'll catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.